good job, and not to mention, I know the area better than I do anywhere else. I'd rather stay where I know the area.
I figure.
Well, I mean, if you were working a job like Bracken, would you want to move after so many years of being a part of it? Especially to another town that you have no idea where everything is.
Or possibly having your job set up.
Yeah.
That's kind of bad. Move to a job you can't, or move to a job and this kind of.
We're back here. Anyone remember where we were? Kevin, you didn't even draw out your map yet. Oh, God.
I just flashed back to Friday.
Yeah, when you thought you knew, you mentioned two things.
I went straight to Friday.
Okay, you're in a town.
That's right. We're dealing with a fog,
Yes.
possible vampire,
Yes.
and we are currently trying to get rid of the fog so we can leave.
Missing kids?
And dealing with missing kids, I think. Yeah. Yes. Because there is, as they put it, 1 in every 3 or 6. Was it 3? I think it was 3.
A lot of kids.
No, I'm saying it 1 in 3 or 1 in 6, their throat was slit.
No, 2 out of 6 children that were found,
So that
their
is
throats
1 in
were
3.
slit.
Yeah, so 1 in 3, their throat
Yeah.
was slit.
I'm just saying there were 6 kids missing. 2 have been found with their throats slit. 4 bodies have not been found. They may all have their throats slit, but no one's found the other 4.
Or they have not been, or the throat hasn't been slit yet.
Possible.
Because if we are dealing with a vampire, and this is kind of one of those, not Vlad the Impaler, but there was another one. There was a woman who believed that if she bathed in the blood of virgins,
Oh
she
yeah, the
lived
vampire one.
Yeah.
That woman.
So that could be the case here.
Elizabeth Bathory.
There it is. Thank you. That could be the same case here if that's what is going with these kids. Because they're
Current situation, last bit of clue you guys were gnawing on had to do with the mother that reported recently her child as missing. Thwack, the child that just disappeared that was a beggar, was actually her child, another of her children.
yeah, and we have to, and the underground was blaming us.
Well, that and was wanting to see if they'll do something about it because the locals won't. There's only one sheriff in the whole town.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have deputies.
But yeah, like I said, no, we had that boy was in our employ
Yeah.
for research.
Ebony had paid him to find information.
Yeah,
and
he went up
never made it home into the underground where the Undercity, which is larger than the city above it,
which is kind of scary. Think about
is filled with beggars and homeless people.
Well,
That's why half the place upstairs is empty.
And those who are deformed and
Then they worship a god that believes in.
They say it's
Their
like,
god was a changeling, and the other gods beat him up for it and left him like mangled. So he had to beg forever for his livelihood.
kind of like this.
That's green.
No, I mean that's the city, and then the lower one,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And it looks like there basically used to be other cities here that they just built over the top of over the many years. The one on top is kind of a Germanic style city.
the one below.
Is older style. Well, actually, yeah. Compared to the Germanic, it's actually the one down below.
More
Is a
medieval.
little more like your like regular, like Specularis.
So we had a few things that we needed that we did need to look into. We had gotten word about the so-called family of the person in the castle,
Let's see here.
which is who we needed to deal with.
Yeah, you're talking about going off to deal with that because the Meisterburger's daughter is cursed And also been bitten a few times.
And we need to take her to the grave and possibly get her changed to try and cure her.
Well, you took her to bury her father. You've done that.
Well, we also had to go back to the mansion to find whatever it was that was keeping from attacking her again and to turn her into a vampire.
Yes.
So she could be safe.
Now, on top of that, you guys have been being attacked by wargs and dire robins lately.
Dire Robin?
Dire robins.
Bad boys.
I'm gonna look these
They
things
are.
up.
So you can look them up, see if they're there. They're in a D&D module, or actually, Hackmaster module. They're twice the size of robins.
So we're dealing with crows, okay.
Yeah, kind of. The original. Their place in the game is kind of like crows. Looking through this of stuff. They say they lost a child, but then also, Thwack had been grabbed around the same time. Now, Thwack, like I said, because it's clubfoot, used to get gifts from his mother, who was the mother who just reported a child missing. So, there's that, but that is a separate issue from the Oksana situation.
They don't really have anything.
No.
Yeah, they really don't.
Look up dire crows.
I looked up Dire Robin and it pulled up Robin from DC.
Was he kind of gray skinned? No, I don't know. There's so many different.
Pulled up Robin from Monkeys. Also pulled a picture of Batman and Robin from the 60s with Batman smacking Robin upside the head.
Yeah, so that dude kind of more like that.
No front arms. They look like
right.
giant robins. Just picture a twice the size robin. Not Batman.
Bill.
More like that.
Put up on the fan. And his chair.
Huh?
More like that.
Yeah, closer to that. But they have red on the chest,
Yeah,
like a robin does, but it's like blood red.
look at them older than me.
They're a very large version of the robin.
What's your weapon? The main weapon you use?
Let's see. You
I
have
don't
a
need
2+0. You do not need this many dice.
No, you need 4 or 5 dice.
There. That's all you need.
You need 2 dice for saves, 2 dice for damage, and maybe a third one around just in case. Different characters have to worry about more. Well, unless we have you pull out more for a certain spell, then we'll let you know.
Yeah.
You've been in the underground, looked around, they brought you back to the surface. What is your current? Well, let's say you all meet at the guest house next morning. And you guys must decide what your plans are for this day.
Because we had a full moon coming. I want to cover our bases.
About a week away.
And everybody's fine with it. Weird. Benjamin's taking the lead on this.
Well, he is the oldest member of the group, or been in the Black Floyd Company.
Sure.
Everyone else is second or plus generation.
So, what I'm thinking, we
I doubt it! No, just kidding.
head out, we go to the mansion to find whatever that guy was using to save his daughter. So this way she has it just in
The
case.
mansion for Oksana, the one in town.
Yes, the one in
Okay,
town.
just being sure. One of the other
Go
three.
there, see if we can find whatever it was he was using to protect his daughter. So that one, she has it.
Okay.
Just in case we,
Okay.
just in case as a backup.
So you want to go there?
And then we go to the castle.
And everyone!
Hold on, you need to roll the evil number.
The evil number? Okay. I need to
The evil number 45.
Bill's number.
Oh god.
45.
The evil number is 5. 5.
There is such a thing as a shredder.
Well, I could, but I just go like this. There's some.
Hey, that's Dime Adventures. What are you doing with those?
I gotta save those. Because they'll be for the new one later.
Oh god.
You get to choose and make your character.
That'll be fun.
Now, you gotta put down number 5 and circle it. Everyone, roll a dice 6. 6.
3.
3.
3.
Should have been 3. I killed you all before we even got any further.
Oh, game's over. Bye. Or I'll just.
Everyone dies due to random encounter. You know you have too many random encounters. This is not paranoia. No passing notes.
I'm sorry. When did we matriculate into a whiny school?
Paranoia. It was a communist.
Pretty sure they are communists.
I'm a socialist.
I'm not give a shittest.
That's a good one too.
Dude, that was your whole personality through high school.
I don't give a
That's
shit.
fine. I will take that over like anyone that just insists that they're right and try to force their beliefs on you. What?
Dude.
He's going to force you to not give a shit? You don't care anymore about him after that either?
I didn't care about when the goddamn special ed kid died.
Oh, Joe?
Yeah, I really did not give
He
a shit.
died? I didn't know. I
I
didn't know
didn't
who
care.
Joe was.
I didn't care that Jenny cried. I
I
did
thought
not
the
give a
weirdest thing is in my family when my cousin, I had a cousin who had bad Down syndrome and a cousin who didn't. And when I heard one had committed suicide, it was the one who did not. The one with Down syndrome is still happy. Tells me
It's
something
too
in life.
stupid to recognize that his life is fucked.
I realized the other day, you know how like kids nowadays have like 9/11 was the first big news thing they remember, or like older than me, it was Kennedy. Mine was when the helicopter was flying live over Jonestown Massacre, or suicide as they called it later. That's the first thing I remember on the news.
You know what my comment when I was told about that by my mom's friend?
But,
Good, less stupid people.
well, I got told also they were hippies. So it kind of shaped my opinion on hippies for a long time when I found out later on they weren't. They're good church-going Catholics.
Oh god.
Catholics?
That made
What?
sense
when
to
the
me.
hell did that exist?
Witches!
And now everybody has dealt with our rants for the day.
Okay.
That's Salem, Massachusetts.
Okay, you guys are heading on down the street. You get to the gate. You guys just walk on up to the door because the gate is half the gate is broken.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay. Who wants to go and knock on the door?
I'll do it.
Hey,
Make
the suicidal one
a
goes
first level luck roll and see if anyone hears you.
28.
If I get a response, if you go, housekeeping.
Butler opens the door.
No, consider.
He has dirty gloves on right now. He was working in the garden. I told you, you got a picture of it. Yes.
Are they the brother and sister in at the moment?
The sister.
Will we be able to speak with her? We are.
That's fine. If you would head to the den, I'll inform her.
Alright, thank you.
So. Then he stops on her. Ebony. And you are? You weren't here last time. Ebony. And these ones following you.
My acolyte.
You brought a priest?
Part of our group, yes.
It's the non-raping
Okay,
kind of
I'll let her
priest.
know.
Oh wait, that's the minister.
She's not wearing her hat. Let me strap it on. Only in the front.
No, and at least you're not wearing the mini cloak, so you don't look like the clothed lizard, like that one cloak.
So
You know, the one that looks like Palpatine.
I want to know.
Post.
The current pope has been talking about retiring. I thought being pope was retired. I mean,
Yeah, just imagine getting all these magazines have a call subscriptions to cancel them, and then it's like little boy aficionado. No, you can keep sending that one.
no, I just kind of like. I think they're like priests. I thought they grew up to retire, and the one that lived the longest got to be pope.
No.
No, it's voting on by the.
He has to be voted in.
By their tricky little talk about people practicing witchcraft. They're over there sending smoke signals to the world.
Right.
Actually, they're sending foreign spies. Technically, they're causing mass.
I remember who hit the Nazis after World War II. Like I was there.
60
Okay.
they're going.
You get to the room.
I've been to Brazil, man. I've seen some shitty things.
You guys just want to sit and wait?
Yeah.
Okay. After a while, she'll come in. Make a luck roll for Ebony.
No.
Did you make it?
Nope.
How badly?
Failed.
3? Okay. Make an intuition check.
25.
Okay. You've noticed at least 2 of your acolytes are staring at Oksana. Like, mouths open and the whole thing. You turn to the last one, he looks away from you. So you're not sure about him. One of them says, "How can we help you, miss?"
I might take him
Grab it by the ears.
outside. Yep.
So how many got 2 left?
She had 3. She still has 3. Just one fell in love. At least one. Okay? Take him outside. And he'll admit that he's failed you. He's in love with her. Maybe you should assign someone to keep an eye on her to make sure she's safe.
Not you.
But you know I would give anything to keep her alive. Okay, man. Down sad.
Sort of thing, Walter.
Well, I guess we should go inside.
No.
Halfway up the steps.
We will stay out here.
You too?
Yes.
Well, Carl was looking at him too, at her too. The other one that was staring.
Yeah, because I took them all 3 out.
Oh, all 3? They're standing on the steps. Okay. Well, what do you guys say?
It's sitting in the corner, just waiting.
I'm all waiting to talk to see who she can come back to get.
Apologies.
Because that can grab you? No. Everybody's grabbing
So-
everyone.
The reason we came back, we were told that there was something that your father had that was keeping you safe.
Well, it kept all of us safe.
Do you know what it is?
Yes. It's a lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
Yes, like in Zeus. The mighty Zeus.
Okay. So, who was utilizing it now to keep you safe from the
Zeus is everywhere.
Who's using the lightning bolt that your father had?
No one. It just he used to hang by the fireplace.
Where is it now?
Why are you asking me? I don't know.
The reason being, we believe that that was what was keeping whatever bit you twice at bay.
Yes.
So wherever it is now, you need that to keep yourself safe now.
But he gave his life to keep me safe. I could not do anything less.
But to keep you safe from being attacked for a third time is what I'm trying to prevent at this point.
Yes, but with your father gone, doesn't really matter, does it?
It does, because it's one of those.
Here's mine. It's got fire. I had fire. In case I had to point out things, which I forgot to do my damn map. Well, that's alright. We're still in town.
Because when we.
Yeah.
What I'm hoping is when we finally get rid of this fog and make it to where people can leave again, you might also get people coming back into town. There's a possibility that if it is a vampire colony, if it's a vampire, this could end up.
You don't really strike me as a savior. If you're gonna just wipe away generations of evil in this land.
Going to try.
We don't like bullies or evil.
Oh, you're right. You are the first ones to come. Not. And none of them have left either.
I think we might be able to fix what has happened here.
Well, my father deserved protection just as well as anyone else. He gave his life.
And in doing so, and what we're hoping for is that after protecting what he has done, his spirit will be able to rest at ease.
He will be able to rest at ease. I made sure.
What do you mean you make sure of it?
Well, he's my father. I do what I have to do to protect him. He protected me until he died. I will do what I can, and then I will die.
Oh, that's
If you or your brother knows where that lightning bolt is, keep it close, just in case we do fail.
We'll just pressure with that.
yeah. Pretty neat.
As she looks at the empty spot where the lightning bolt is.
I guess we will take our leave break.
Okay. 100 points of XP for the person out of that conversation that can tell me where it is.
Probably buried with her father.
Yeah. Of course.
I'm willing to bet the father isn't buried, but is actually still.
You guys buried him.
He's buried.
I wasn't here for that.
Probably the
That's why I'm
lightning
bringing it
bolt in his coffin.
I'm willing to bet the butler has.
I'll give them both 50. That's where it is. She buried it with him to make sure he'd be safe. And then she's willing to just have what happened happens. She doesn't know what to do anymore. So her brother's pissed because
That's what I was figuring in the beginning where it went. When she said she had to protect him, that's So common place where it would be.
Someone want to go dig up things in the grave?
Not really.
Who's up for grave robber?
You were already attacked once in the grave. She stepped on a grave and it attacked her.
Yep. But you got for the end.
We need to protect her
Okay.
then.
Uh-huh.
No, Ghost with a
No,
giant
I
hammer
stepped on it.
slapped her in the head with it.
Yep.
There we go. Incoming transmission. But
It's
I
a-
said it
it's
started
telling us
out
to get
early,
here.
so we still have time where you can go in the daytime. Or you can check on the other issue. What do you want to do?
The other issue was kids disappearing.
Yeah. You're saying you're just going to wait on that and come back later?
I'm willing to bet making a massive amounts of aerosol gas, poisonous gas and up into the inner city would solve that problem real quick.
Well, it doesn't have a problem. It can't go anywhere. They're just stuck in their corner. The only problem is you guys are stuck there too now. Damn freezing.
Well, let's go to.
Or are you guys going to pack up and head down the road?
I'm trying to think of how we can.
Fly. Die. Sigh.
Because the only we'd have to go to
I can hold
the mother, see what she knows.
Yeah.
Wax mom.
If you can.
So I think that'd probably be our next stop.
Go check the one who had her kid disappear.
I'll let these three can go rob the grave if they wish. I'm not going with them.
Thankfully, we have a priestess with us.
It wasn't properly blessed. If we gotta dig it up, try again.
Wasn't
guys-
certified at the time.
What are you guys doing without my permission?
You just like it's
On
bad
road.
thing.
Doesn't need from town.
Or better question, which one of you three is going to fight to utilize it?
Well, let's see.
Let's see, magical artifact.
We're dividing into two groups, right?
Yeah.
We have group going to mother and group going to grave. Mother?
Me.
Me.
Okay. Ben.
Yeah, then.
And Nix. No more than 3 letters. Okay.
I was put it all over.
Sorry.
No, that's the other.
Valor. Ebony. And Ebony and Ebony and Ebony. Let's decide to make them go. No, they're going to be doing the digging. You guys gonna stop by the mercantile, buy some shovels?
You guys have 6 people. If you got your 3 guys, they can do the digging for you.
Especially after that oogling period. So you
Calm
can
them
find
down.
her down there. Act like Oksana's down there. Dig her up. Block and tackle.
Can we bury that one? We could.
Good possibility.
So, Ben and Nix, roll a dice 6. Siren and Valor, roll a dice 6.
2.
6.
5.
4.
Okay. So the grave robbers will go first. First of all,
Look at the dude with the roll dice.
first of all, as you're heading that way, in front of the gate, Alexa, stop! Is on the left side, the pink one, is a church. Its symbol is a blue eyeball. There are other symbols on the walls, the flying Ankh, the lightning bolt, and the scales. They've all seemed to have been added, but the main one is the blue eyeball, which is known as Odin. He runs the place. Did you guys want to stop and inform him, or you want to sneak on by? You don't need to know. Really? Get your nose all up in there.
So what do we think it is?
Well, you guys can think about that later. Right now, we'll deal with the people.
Well, we're not there, so yeah.
Cemetery people. First of all, I need all of you to roll an encounter check. Die 6.
4. 3.
2.
So 1?
And it's a 5, remember?
I know. Okay. There is nothing of an unexpected wandering around the graveyard for you guys to do.
What?
She was there last time,
Ah,
so she can lead you guys to the right place. And she can make. We'll start with a 3rd level intuition check, and every level you miss is take an extra round. 2d6 plus your intelligence. I exclude it on your turn.
18.
And by however many levels is how many levels the difficulty does it take you guys a while to get there. Then we'll check to see how many graves you'll tip on.
34.
Yeah. You all only need a 1st level luck roll, not to step on any graves. So you 3, 1st level luck rolls. Or you will get screwed, but ghosty goes.
Did not make it. Read it.
How did you not make it?
4.
I didn't make 3rd level.
Okay. No, you only need a 1st level.
You said 3rd.
No, the 3rd was last time. I'm sorry, this time you only need a 1st level luck roll, because you made so high
Again, I didn't even
in
make
intelligence. Okay. Then you... Railroad. One of these is going on. Oh no, you just scared it away. He would have came back. Roll die 10. Or no, sorry, 2 die 6 4. Do that. I forget.
7.
Okay, make an intuition check.
No.
Okay. You stepped on a grave, and out of it climbs an old-looking lady with these long, wrinkled hands. She's naked. So that up.
So that's where Mary Poppins was married.
Yes. She's like, how dare you! And she screams. So what we're going to do is do a speed check. See, or not a speed check, sorry, speed. Yeah, give me a total of your number. 2 die 6 plus your speed. Same kind of thing, but you're comparing numbers.
25.
21. Okay, you have a chance to do an action before you guys end up in hand-to-hand. You can see through. She's definitely ethereal. So anything you have magical will be helpful. Being also faith-based, you have other things. You can just tell it, you know. No. You have like the make undead go away. You want to try that. Or pull a weapon. If you pulled your symbol, is it on a staff? Yeah, you can fight with that, probably do alright. At least defensively. Basically, your points count full defense. What do you want to do?
Use my stuff.
Okay. Next round, they can join you if they want. Not too good, but what do you expect when you attack a priestess? Well, I knew that. She hates the anger. She's angry because you stepped on her grave.
Oh.
Oh. And when she did it, she reaches out her hands and an energy came out from her, like she's blasting you with some kind of phantasmal force.
74.
You got anything to stop 2 points damage from a ghost? Take 2 points damage. Anyone else can now step in and do something if they wish. Range? Well, unless you have magical range, you probably won't do much. Then magic, of course, can go before it looks like it wants to blast her again. Hopefully she's not able to defend herself. Rather single-minded on you.
I want to cast I'll Go Away.
My points are not going to be high enough.
Intelligence, luck, and charisma.
Yep.
Needs to be a 45.
Okay. I have a 34.
People fight me.
Yes, he runs away. Take, this is supposed to be dipped by Nick. 17 points apiece. On Nick. Excellent. Now, you found the grave. I'll say I need a total of 2 saving throws worth of strength.
What level?
That'd be 25. For every additional person you had,
Is this during the day or night?
we're probably a little bit. We're approaching like 2 or 3 maybe. It's
In the
easy.
afternoon?
Yeah,
or?
afternoon. Like,
Okay, so it's still daylight.
yes, it is. Which is odd, Dave. But realize before these ghosts in this place do come up, you'll see if you look long enough in the graveyard, you'll see ones wandering around even in the daylight. But you can't see them in the fence through the fog, though. So.
Well,
I
they
believe
can't
we
really
can take
see
this
the
break
sun
real
very
quick.
well with all the fog.
Yep.
Boom bomb. Demolition excavation.
Take those spikes, pound them in there, and then hit them.
Or bury it, Michael.
Get a pipe, make a hole, and then charge a marble and drop it down.
No. Charge the grave marker.
Yeah. Might just break the grave marker though. It only does 1 dice. Oh, 10 points damage. But yes, especially since I only rolled a total of 2 levels of strength. So if you took 2 of your people, and they both had to make a first level roll.
On strength?
Yeah. Both of them would have to roll 5 dice, at least make a 20 on for acolytes. You had the minimal for NPCs, basically. Then they could do it. It's just a matter of time. So basically what I could do, while you guys are digging it up, everyone do 1 encounter check. We'll do 3. And during that time, we'll jump over here.
I made it. So,
What do you? Good. How about you, Dexter?
5.
Oh, we'll come back to that. Okay.
how long ago was this guy buried?
That's why it's probably on the second level. It was probably buried 2 days ago.
Dead bones. Everything's nailed.
Tell him to get himself up. Lift yourself up by your own hip bones. I should check. Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and daytime encounter. You are going to need a die 10, unless I just want to throw you one. Here.
Three.
Okay. You're going to end up an encounter with some blues. Doesn't make sense. What are you doing out here?
He did it.
We put him backwards. We're fixing it. I'm a
So
priestess.
bad it's season 4 of House again.
Okay. You two. Go over there to the nice 4-bedroom, 2-level house. A little bit of a fence around it. It's got a nice working gate. Little, like a hoop on it you can pull. You know, let people know in the house that you're here. Pull. Okay? Make a luck roll. What'd you get? Secret.
31.
Well now. Guy comes out. Looks like he could be the help, but you know, even dirtier than most people. Comes up to the door. Coming out of the door, he like puts something in his pocket, maybe a coin. And he goes walking over to the thing. What you be needing?
I need to talk to the lady of the house.
Why?
It's about her son.
She's already grieving.
I need information. I'm looking for him.
Oh, you helping the sheriff? He said he wasn't going to do anything to help us.
No, we're not gonna. It's not the sheriff we're helping.
Let me get her.
Is this kid a part of the Undercity?
No. This just looks like he's a dirty servant. If he knows the Undercity, he might. But he probably wouldn't want. He wouldn't talk to you about it. The reason it's a secret. Says you'll go get the lady. Goes back in. After a while, she comes out. Comes up to you. Kind of looking back at the house. What was it? What do you need to know?
I need to know any and all information on his disappearance. I haven't really been getting any information to be able to determine where he could have gone or who could have taken him.
Nobody's talking to us.
He was taken in the middle of the night.
Was he here when he was taken?
Yeah, he was in his room.
Okay, do you mind if we come and take a look?
Why?
Is this one was his underwear?
The group that I am with, we kind of had him in our employ as a guy to kind of give us information. And I do not take kindly to somebody that we had out of our employ disappear.
I don't know what you're talking about. Apparently, we're not talking about the same kid.
Black?
I don't have a name there. She looks down.
she know?
My son's Joseph. And he disappeared about 3 nights ago.
And collected.
Within a day. Whoever it is came in, climbed up the lattice work and grabbed him from the bed and left with him. I guess because the window was open and he wasn't there, and I don't think he would have wandered off. He barely left the house ever.
Can we please come in to take a look around for any kind of clue that because the sheriff obviously doesn't want to help and do his job properly?
Okay, just give me a little bit. We'll talk to my husband and my other kids, make sure there's no problem. Make sure they're not scared by anything.
You go do that. I'm going to look outside and see if somebody did crawl up there onto it.
We'll wait until she
look at it?
talking to him.
Getting back climbing.
No, you can really see if somebody's crawled over.
You see?
Yeah. Usually can because usually it breaks it.
Make an intelligence check. Right.
35.
Okay. It doesn't look like it has a lot of plants on it. That I'm, unsure. But I think it would be hard to climb though. It looks flimsier than what you would use for something like that.
Yeah. You would have.
Especially coming out with someone on your shoulder and climb back down without breaking anything or destroying the grass on the ground.
And didn't do it.
Now you could see footprints all over the place, but you could think maybe the sheriff or people walked around for a while looking for the
Yeah.
So you have some questions on that. After a while, she goes. Like I said, she went inside, talked to. You end up waiting about 5 minutes. Then she comes back out. He says everything should be fine. Come with me. You guys go inside.
Yep.
And she points up the stairs. Says his room's up there. Take the right, and you'll find his room. We left it just as he had it.
Thank you.
Okay. You guys going up there?
Mm-hmm.
Open the door, look in there. I guess both do intuition checks or IQ checks.
Yeah.
24.
35.
Okay. Does look like a room a kid just played in. Right now the window's closed. You can see, I mean, look at that yet. But just looking around the room, there's some wooden toys, various shapes. Like little wagons, maybe. Little things that you play with. Little wheelbarrows and stacks of blocks. Stuff like that. Beds made, stuffed toys lying all over the place. There's a couple books even, like the kid was possibly even learning to read.
Take a look at the window.
Okay.
Wait, a surf learning to read? Blasphemy.
No, this is a son. They are the higher merchant class. And the mother had actually smuggled books to her son, supposedly, who was a deformed, so somehow the beggars had him. That hadn't been explained yet either.
So his name's
The one you're looking for now is Joseph. The other one was Flat. Named for the gifted sound he made which separated him from the rest of the common rabble. Okay. Takes a little bit, but you get it loose and it opens. Made a little more noise than you were comfortable making. Finally, the mom comes in. What are you guys doing in here? You breaking something?
I just opened the window, and if the window was that hard to open, whatever it was that came in,
It could have maybe jammed after it was reclosed afterwards. We slammed it pretty hard when we found out our son was missing.
I'll try closing it.
Wait a minute.
And
Look
open
in
it.
there and see if there's any.
It
Mark.
closes really easy.
Yeah,
It's a weighted window.
I gotta push it. So it's a weighted window.
Yeah.
I'll lift it up one more time.
Okay. It sticks because it's old and there's been paint. But otherwise, it would have just slammed right over. If you leave it long enough, it will. If you hit the wall, it will.
You can see if there's any marks or anything around onto there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Small.
Child-sized hand.
Yep.
You crawled out.
Are they going out the window, or are they just
Out the
resting?
window.
So he willingly.
Both of you make IQ checks.
$22.
31.
Okay, you didn't know, but you did. You got 25 of these. There are actually a couple toys on the roof. You can see that he's been on the roof. You don't see anything that he's been on any of the to climb down. He just might have been up here flying.
That's bad.
Rotary to get up there.
On that roof piece, you just 2 foot step and you're out a 3x3 window. Actually, pretty easy.
Okay, so I'll look around there and see.
Also, you'll find next to the window on the inside is a stick. And the stick is resting on what you could assume to be like a delivery wagon, but a real one. And a stack of books by the wall.
So we've been going out there and reading and playing up there.
Take the stick, put it on there, roll it up, put the books in front of it so it wouldn't move. Then when he gets out, he moves it.
Close the window. It was now he propped up the window so he can get in and out of the.
Yeah. But like he saw, it doesn't look like anyone's tried to climb down. That lattice work on there is like what's on my trailer. It would rip down as you were trying.
Yeah.
So then I look around. I look to see if there's any, anything that could have, just got taken him. Any other marks from here? Anything unusual?
You're outside looking around? What are you doing?
Looking around, see if
Outside or inside?
inside. See if there's intelligence.
Yeah.
Uh, 22.
That's me.
So he wasn't there when he left. He wasn't laying down anything. He left by himself.
Nothing else really found outside. It kind of ended there.
Come
There was
back
no
in.
proof that anything had come up and down from there.
Come back in.
I just told her that he left on his own accord.
I don't know if
She
you.
wouldn't have known. We would have found it by now. Thinking, well, I guess we could start checking door to door.
If he wants to be found, he would.
But
He's hiding for some reason.
I'm in the.
what are you telling me? There's someplace out there he could find that was better,
I don't know.
especially a child at night. We got werewolves.
He
Wolves.
wanted to
We've heard a
leave
lot
for
of
some
wolves
reason.
lately.
He wanted to do something.
I'm inside now. I want to do some keen hearing and see what I hear inside.
Cool.
$28.
Here's some kids playing in the attic. And she said she already had 2 other kids. They're probably leaving you guys.
Nah.
You see a couple other bedrooms down here, but they kind of clear everything else. You see the thing coming down where they would climb up there, the ladder.
You didn't hear anything else?
No. So I'm just saying, you know where the kids are now. Didn't really have permission to talk to them, though. So. I might just let you guys discuss it amongst yourselves and decide what's going on. And I'll go back to the other group.
I was gonna ask her.
Okay.
Without her.
You can ask her without her?
No,
Get no answer.
Without her husband or anybody else around.
He's staying away. You haven't seen a husband yet.
Not with that keen hearing, I should have heard it.
Well, he could have been anywhere. You heard an occasional wood sound, like a wood chip, or like, but it was out behind the house. So it could even be some people working on, like, making a new chair leg or something, you know. The little doweling thing with the rope.
Well,
Or the little bite-sized coffin.
He's trying to get out.
one of the main reasons we came here is because we were told by another source that you got a son, whenever he walked, he made a thump sound with his leg, on his legs. That his name was Black. Possibly by nickname only.
Who told you this?
What to tell him? But
One of the old ladies from around here?
the underground, the undercity.
So you're talking to some ghosts?
Talking to the ones, the beggars, and the panhandlers down below. Some of the ones that go around begging for coin.
I know that part.
Apparently,
Got them all over around here.
apparently,
But we got a lot of empty houses. I assume they all live there.
and apparently, this was your son's home. Apparently, that was his home. This was his home, and you were his mother. That's what they were telling us.
If there was any of those ladies nearby, the only reason I told them anything about this is she helped me with my situation, and she seems to help anyone that's willing to come with help, with needing help. And it comes out good. I mean, Joseph was a great kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I only helped them because, you know, I had help. And he was born my first husband, so, you know, he might have had changed into it. I don't know. But we shouldn't have to suffer for his background, for who he was, for his father was. So I basically did what I was supposed to do, which we all do around here. I handed her over to the lace lady, and she handed me a healthy child. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know where he ever lived. I found him on the street one day. I gave him a book I had. You know, because I'd already bought one for my other son, Joseph. And I gave him the copy, and I went and got a new copy because my husband didn't know or care better about it. And every once in a while, I would just, if I saw him or his friend, I would always just give him something, but I never really said anything to anyone. In a way, you feel what to Thwack was an important conversation he had was just a passing thing for someone else, but that it still happened.
okay.
I mean, it's not like, was it Susan? I just told her a few days ago.
No, it wasn't her.
Probably was. She had a child with some problems. Bet you in a week she'll have a healthy child. She'll have me to thank, but then she gives me away for this. It's not right. Besides, if anyone found out, it would hurt Joseph. I mean, why does he need to suffer? Because my first husband was possibly a chain thing. Why else did he get a child misformed like that? Witch's curse, maybe? It could be a gypsy curse. She's pulling stories out of mythology now. She's not fun.
Well, we got all the information we really need.
We got as much as we need at the moment.
I'll give you one more before I cut over to them. Both you make intelligence roll, I need a second level intelligence check. She blurped again under discussion.
Five,
29.
31.
29-31, both of you. In her story, she talked about not letting Joseph know, like he was here. Not like he was dead. So,
Spirit.
you guys talk about it? How about you, Joe? You three.
Yeah.
You're back at the
Yeah.
back at the grave site, pissing off ghosts.
Stepping on the graves.
It wasn't me this time.
You're dancing on them. They
Oh,
like,
yeah, it's
they
Frank
like
Grimes. Why not?
They like dancers.
Well, nothing.
It's just this future grave.
Okay, you're sitting there. When you hear a voice, someone, which although it's still common, Morosidian does have its own language skills. You guys got it. It's got the accents on certain words. Actually, has a little bit of a thieves' cant to it too. They talk a lot with their hands. Although, whatever they're saying with their hands, for most of you, don't make sense.
What? It's universal greeting. Okay, Rick.
There's this one. There's Trump's favorite one. Whacking off two men at the same time.
One of them always being food.
So, they come up to you guys. One of them's holding a shovel. The other one, has his thumb in his later house. What are you guys doing out here?
Investigating.
Yeah, he's dead. Did you need a steak? What kind of investigating you doing? And do you ever wear clothes?
Hey, don't mock her. She's wearing her ceremonial outfit.
Okay, I like it. Where do we worship? Nudges each other as they're both taking hits off their flasks. What, you're doing an vampire investigation, right? I mean, werewolves you don't have to check on afterwards. I mean, half these people have been nailed in their coffins.
I'm going to use conversion on both of them.
Okay. What was
IQ,
it?
charisma.
IQ's what?
See, this is why you're very confident.
My IQ is
Or you
14,
put steel bars below.
Your charisma?
23,
I think you already got him, but that's alright.
and Dex.
Dex is what?
10.
It's like how you walk. How you swing. Whoa, I'm a member. My MR is 24. Your is 47. Your level is 6,
5.
5, and And I've got 2 people, so 3 more show up. They're like, oh, really? You're a priestess? You're better than that old dwarf back at the church. We work here. We do grave digging. I mean, we got a new priestess. That's cool.
We're looking for a lightning bolt. It was buried.
There's a few of them.
Is one of your guys' names Gravekeeper Billy?
He's Bob. I'm Thornton. Billy died.
At least you got the reference.
I could do that one. I have one of these modules. The bartender is described as speaking like the guy from Sling Blade. Have a drink? Drink. Yeah. Gypsy's wine. Good.
Of course they wine.
But yeah, they describe him as Billy Bob Thornton's character from Sling Blade. So, these 2 come over to you. You're grave diggers, that's their job. What were you specifically looking for? What do you think he's guilty of?
He's not guilty of anything. We just need a lightning bolt from him.
They buried him with something to protect him after he's dead. Right? Oh, that's easy. You got the body up?
Do we have the body up?
Yeah, I'd say you guys, with all you guys there. If you pull, you have the box sitting there on this side. The box over there, he goes, do you mind?
Sure.
Pops it open. Says, hey, Bob, give me an axe. He hands him a hatchet. He pulls the thing open,
So that's
goes
what
over there,
kids are calling it now.
opens his chest, where you see there's like a suture mark. He's like,
No, you didn't this one.
shakes it back and forth, pops it open, and pulls it out. They usually bury it in the chest.
Oh, okay then.
Okay, you want it?
Sure.
He hands it over.
I take it.
Okay, everyone do an intuition check.
4.
What's your intuition?
Well, that plus your intelligence or IQ, whichever. I think it's your intelligence. 18?
These 2 dice?
Oh.
Those are 2 you rolled?
Okay,
That's 12.
12.
That's,
Zeus,
yeah, 30.
30.
holy symbol,
Oh,
plus 1.
I don't.
You got over 20?
I'm just thinking, that's what she said. What do you think?
You.
55. Right down to its strength, 55. That means it has an MR defense, like your spell, take that EP, or go away. Its score is 55, automatically. It can affect higher, but it has less effect. But automatically, without any spell points from you, that's what it does. And who made the roll? Anyone? You and you? You guys hear it get a little quieter as soon as she touches it in this graveyard. And you also don't see any ghosts wandering around outside right now. Basically, once the holy symbol lands in the hands of a priestess or a priest, they all kind of like hang back a little bit. So you feel it's genuine too. But yeah, she apparently put it in her father to assure that he'd be safe. So that way if anything bit into the body, it was blessed and they would die also.
Wait, you've never heard of a holy vampire?
Yeah.
I mean, we've heard of holy shit before. Yeah.
Then you cross that with the shit demon. The Golgotha from Dogma. You see demon that is of all the shit that falls off people when they die and they shit on the ground. And that shit all summoned together to be a one creature.
That's not good.
Okay. So you have it. And we done with this one?
We got the lightning bolts, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm just wondering because, you know, we like to keep things buried here. Things will eat it.
Go ahead and bury it back.
Okay. Came in the guy and they don't even ask you for funds. They'll ask when your next service though
I'd
is.
say it was what's the big one? Let's see what it says.
They'd like to show up if they
There's one there.
you wait around. Yeah, good. They like to show off their work.
I'm also going to close the grave.
Okay. One of them goes over to the shack and pulls out a bunch of seed and seeds the area a little bit.
Oh, they'd be fancy.
Well, also this here, when we seed it, it's got a little bit of wolf bane in it. So if a wolf comes along looking for food of the specific variety, it won't be able to get to it before it gets sick while digging. Regular wolves are still a problem, but that's what the shovel's for. You do notice next to the shed is a big stone, sharpening stone on a wheel. One cranks it, one sharpens the shovels for digging and for killing.
Damn.
So you guys have the holy symbol. She buried it to protect her father. And you guys have a story now. Do you want to talk to her or anything more after you guys went outside and talked secretly amongst yourselves? Okay. So, where do you go?
Over to the graveyard to meet up with them.
Okay. There you are. They're waiting to finish up. First of all, then you both need first level luck rolls not to step on something. Because she's staying to make sure it's blessed.
20.
25.
Okay. You're alright. Barely.
Mm-hmm.
Your toe was like, has been gone now. Something took that toe.
Mm-hmm.
It's numb. You can't feel the ghost way. Pass his finger through your thumb, or through your toe. Now it can't feel. Now it's got neuropathy. Okay.
Well, that's what getting
So
like.
you guys meet again. We'll say you guys actually got out of the graveyard again. Especially since they're not really going to do much if she's carrying that item. So you can probably proudly walk over the graves on the way out. There are a total of 22 ghosts in this graveyard. None of them have been destroyed. You guys are scared of both of them. They come back after an hour.
This is my new one. Oh, that's
So, you guys meet. What do you guys plan to do now? It's now about 4, 5. You go to the bar, get some to eat, talk.
Yeah, much as well.
good.
Maybe you can get some more rumors. I can pull out my rumor list, I think. Yes, I can. So, everyone go do a charisma roll for the bar. The old guy and the young man in the corner fighter, and a bunch of gypsies. About 5 this time. 2 were eaten separately. The 3 by the door are the owners,
24.
and of course the bartender.
40.
Woo.
32.
Okay, anyone made over a 1 gets
38.
And it's percentage dice time. So,
If I get past what?
percentage, you just had to get over a 20.
Here, I'll grab mine.
I got some here. There's a blue one I tossed over there. Do you have it, Phil? Okay, so over here you guys can use this one if you want. Okay, just use the red first because otherwise I get confused.
Okay. 45.
45! Let's see here. Okay, this one is complicated. Well, this one actually has a couple parts to it. You gotta roll here, you gotta roll there to find out what the whole 7. Okay. Okay, here's an odd one. You're sitting there at a bar. Someone mentions a story about porcupines. You guys ran into them a few times. But the thing about them is, the reason you got to keep track on them is because somewhere out in this forest, not too far from here, is a giant hollow tree that's full of all the things the porcupines have stolen from people they've killed and just dragged there for pretties.
Gold and
It's just a dead tree that's hollow that they drag any treasure they find to. If you notice, you never find a porcupine with any piece of treasure. You could also wonder, you don't find mice with treasure either. Animals don't carry treasure. But this is the story, as you hear. What'd you get? I gotta write it down to make sure.
57.
What, 57?
Should we go look for the treasure?
Oksana Berger is illegitimate.
Maybe after we get rid of the fog.
She's not actually related to family.
Awesome.
Okay. Everyone else? I think everyone got it, didn't they?
Yeah. 33.
You know, I've got to make
16.
33. Mortal weapons do no damage to a vampire. 16?
Mm-hmm.
The gypsies bring in trade goods, but no one understands how they even get them if they can't leave. There's stuff from outside.
She's getting fluffier.
Yeah, we're trying.
Got some weight on her now.
A little bit.
Yeah.
She's supposed to. She was too light.
Oh, she was skeleton.
And then Alex.
88.
Thank you. So move around.
She was involved in my seizure today.
Garlic and mirrors will repel a vampire normally, but not Todd Vladimir. Someone tried and it didn't any good. So either he's not a vampire or he's not the same kind.
Yeah.
That's the guy in the big castle
Or
at the end of the street.
one was laying here. One was right here.
Just trying to make sure she's all right. If she goes, they're all going out. They know it. Mommy, please, I don't know if Daddy will keep me. Oh, they know it. Okay. Now, you guys are at the bar. Everyone made their charisma roll. You're all talking to everyone, get information, and now you are at the table deciding what to do next. It's not quite dark, but it's getting later. You only have a few hours. A lot of people, I'd say. Most of the people have left. There's one gypsy left, kind of keeping an eye on the place. He lives upstairs. And the bartender, and you guys. Even Ilmark, the son, Berger, has gone home. Apparently he was mad at his sister because he found out right before you guys found out what she'd done.
Ow!
And he intended to just be back at the house ready to die. But are you guys like bug her or guilt her about giving over the thing, and you just like, now keep it this time? Okay, put it back where it belongs. Okay. He's like, but who will protect father?
I took care of that.
Okay. I just expected you to tell me he's dead, he doesn't need protection. That's what I know everyone else is. And I say he needs it more than anyone. He has the journey to do. And at that, make an intuition check.
24.
Okay. Underneath her lapel, she wears a hunting coat, is a pin that you just can't count for a second, but it's covered. And what you saw was a winged ankh. So all her family's one face, she's not. Now the item should still work. But she has that symbol too, but there's nothing from it. It's just a symbol she had made with jewelry. But also because she didn't believe in it as much. She didn't think it mattered. But it mattered to her father. He believed in it. So. The Greek worship comes a lot in Specularo. So that's not unusual. The religion of Benar has been gone in your own realm, but it was one time there. It predates Anubis. They say it's kind of like, you know how the Greek look at Kronos and the Titans? Same kind of time period in their mythology. It's the chaos before the form of civilization and mankind. So, she keeps making references to that the same way you know death. So, she's at her house, brother's at the house is locked up. You guys got a couple hours till nighttime, and you're at the bar. House is only a couple of houses away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Across the street and down 5. It is. Actually, if I had the map over. Here's the bar, here's the house. The burgers have let you use their house. Although, someone has a broken window. The dog came in the window last time and tried, hey! No! No. You just sit down. Come here, I love you, but no. Got the book off. I put the book over the top of the food. Shoved it off. You know how to uncover food, don't you? Gotta do it all the time with mine. You think that was gonna work? There, done. Eating it sideways. So I mouth over the bowl going. No wonder he could do that with you with his claw. He was reaching backwards. Okay. You guys are at the bar. What are you doing?
Well,
what's the plan? You discuss with them all what you know?
Yeah, get some food too.
All three of you guys make a roll on something they didn't notice. Intelligence or IQ.
That's the same bloody thing.
I know, but a lot of times I say, because the two different character sheets actually say, you're all on the old character sheets, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's IQ. Intuition is off your IQ. The old book, for some reason, or one of the other ones, spelled, remember that one spell that, or church sheets with the draping numbers on the side? That said intelligence.
36.
And she came up with intuition just always being IQ.
23.
26, 23?
36.
36.
I should have told that.
You have to insist on it being higher.
This is the dice. Blame the dice.
Well, actually, I wasn't having you roll.
Oh.
It's just easier to place.
Because they were trying to see if they noticed something about your story that didn't make sense to them. When you told them everything you knew about that checking out the house.
Like
Oh,
if
the
it gives
kid.
us this figure,
Yes.
how the hell is it getting on the roof?
What the?
The roof? It's simple. The window on the second floor exits out on the roof. But it's a small area, enough for a kid to play. But the lattice work is real flimsy, so there's no way someone came crawling down with a kid.
No, but it's probably sturdy enough for a kid to go down.
Could be, but there was no proof of that. Doesn't mean
No
it wasn't.
discounting it either.
The one thing, though, that kind of got them weird, that you guys heard in their story, Mom referred to do not tell Joseph that basically he's the replacement kid for the crippled kid, because it will break his heart. When Joseph is missing. So the way she was talking about him was like she knew he was alive. because he didn't say in a past tense.
Yeah, you should have checked the basement.
You guys have anything to say about that? It could be talked out.
Well, it's not like we can't go back. Take a look.
Where were the kids?
The attic.
So why are you looking in the basement?
So you can look in the basement and Moore can look up in the attic.
They heard kids upstairs, but they didn't check on it. They didn't have permission to either, but you know.
Yeah.
You have a priest that's with you. You don't need permission. Listening to God told me to look. It's always the excuse you can use.
Right, so it was, God told this priest to deliver those kids. Okay.
You know, old Christianity, man. It's the Old Testament.
Technically, if you want to follow the old ways, follow the Roman ways, you get to fuck your neighbor.
Well, yeah, you can go the right way.
They didn't have
You can
problems
get away
with
with
it.
anything. Okay. You had to be royalty nowadays. Go after your own family.
We're a celebrity.
Yeah. Or politics. The governor of New York married his cousin.
Hey, as long as it's more than 2 degrees, you're okay.
Depends. You gotta think of it, if there's any 1% chance that your child's gonna have a birth defect because you decide to fuck a family member, that's on you.
Birth defects would only really come up after like 3 generations of the baby.
So that's how long the English crown have been up to it. Every one of their kids were like fucking weirdos.
They've been doing it for a lot longer than 3
I
generations.
know. That's proof of it. They're popping off like gamma world mutants.
Mutants.
No, they're popping up like a Republican convention.
Oh God. It's like walking around. It's like walking around Thundra the Barbarian's world. You know, everyone's got a weird ear or a weird nose, things like that.
It's like the Renaissance fair. Everyone's disfigured in some way.
And then they get dressed. Okay. So, what's your plan? It's getting evening. Getting dark outside. Everyone make an IQ roll. Yeah.
20.
See, I have the same problem when I say agility and dex, because they do mean the same
25.
thing. I always get
26.
25, 26. What was yours?
20.
20. Good enough.
28.
28.
$21.
Okay.
My turn.
Mike. Running to estimates. There's a reason you needed a calculator.
Brain was going brain fart on me.
Mike, what brain?
Ooh.
It was one of those brain fart moments.
Okay, because it was like,
I remember you in high
remember
school. It wasn't a
in-
brain fart.
there was that movie about the Harlem Nights, and the one guy's like with a Tom gun, the other one's, and then the one guy had the talk show because it goes, bang, bang, with a little gun, and it was like, so it's like bang, 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 bang. Pew. This number came out. It took a while. Just checking.
Yeah,
I'll
brain-
say honestly, if anyone has a problem with mathematics, they can admit it. We'll just deal with it. This game taught me mathematics, actually, when I was a kid. I know, and you've done better.
Dude, they learn mathematics from games.
Oh, a lot of games. I love to read rule books just to work out how the game worked, how to make it. And I also, like in college, I took game mechanics and that art institute, because they did a lot of video game design and stuff, and how you basically, you have to also have some psychology, because you understand you got to do the stick and the carrot, basically, to drive them along the maze of the adventure.
Yeah.
Which ruins a lot of games for me. I look at them and I look at them the same way. And it's like, oh, I know what's
Thomas, they
happening.
made it too narrow for the stick and the carrot thing. What they should have done was have a lot broader. You can choose to go along this and stick the carrot for like following the narrow path, but always gives you multiple options. That's
Why it's so hard for them to design a good sandbox game. Because they want you to follow a linear concept, but they put you in a whole world. Skyrim does that to me. First thing I do when I land in Skyrim is I gotta look over the whole map.
Or Fallout.
I go on the right, all the way around. Yeah, Fallout too, and I'll go all the way around the world, and then I'll get killed. Because I was supposed to go A to B to C to D, and I'm down here 12 and 7 and Q and.
Well, that's just because you never bothered to read the map and take a left when you should have taken a right.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or you do what I do in Skyrim. I find the glitch and then glitch out my entire civilian to get the best armor I can.
Once I started getting glitches, I quit playing because I just feel like I'm not. I've now left the. I'm now like I've got a book, a comic book, and I'm reading stories from the newspaper, and I'm inserting it. You know, I've lost the storyline.
Transmute at level 2 and turning all the silver to gold and selling it for money.
Like I said, I got,
So,
With the silver
I got
line.
some questions.
okay, you have questions on?
Oh, it's something out with my person here.
What are they special questions?
Yes.
Yeah, no, yeah, I thought you caught that. Yeah, no, I'll build up my smithy.
In that case, my spec.
One of these.
My spec. It's an attack.
These things.
It's just an attack is all it is. It doesn't do anything.
All right. And then, and on that number 2.
Let's see here. I think I kind of. No?
I don't want to bust those out.
Well, it hurts anyways. You for healing. That's it.
Okay.
So, you guys are going to go to.
Joseph's place.
You're gonna go check out Joseph's mom's house. You're gonna let him know you're there, and you're just gonna sneak in.
Is it weird? I thought I was thinking it. Go to mom and ask, can Joseph come out to play and see if she responds?
Or some of you could actually probably distract her, and I can rotary my ass in there.
I can see no. Go get a beggar, and have the beggar go to the door and ask for Joseph. His idea is to hire a beggar to play a friend of Joseph's, have him go to the door and knock and ask if Joseph can come out and play. That's Balor's plan. Anyone else?
I say cause a distraction. I'll rogue my ass in there and go to the attic.
Well, he's got a distraction idea.
I'm just gonna stand back and walk.
Yeah,
Okay.
mine was just a suggestion, not an actual plan.
Okay, well,
I'll let you guys
well, I'll
get
tell
it.
you what though, your suggestions are more than plans for most people. I didn't hear anything else. An idea is a plan if no one else has a damn idea.
Well, stupid, and don't give a shit.
Well, she already
Honestly,
has
they
what
don't
she's
seem to
doing.
really care about saving kids or saving anything.
They're
else.
across
They
the
just-
street watching. These two are, well, three are, you're all standing across the street. He wants a distraction so he can sneak in.
You could take a shit down the chimney.
No one even asked what it was. There.
I can walk around the backside, and knock on the door. The back door.
Brian, he's a knocking at the back door. Should I let him in? Yes, you can do that because the back of the house has a servant's entrance. You want to go knock on the servant's door?
Yeah.
And the same guy you saw before, go ahead and roll on luck.
23.
Okay? He comes to the door. Who are you, and do you have my note?
I just wanted to ask a question on, do you have any questions on where the kid went?
That made no sense. Yeah.
Any questions?
Would you like to take a moment and try to formulate that into a proper sense?
No? Yeah, that's what he asked. It's simply, okay. Were you here earlier today?
Yes, we're still looking for where the kid went.
Oh, you're with that group. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't pay any attention. I wasn't sure who you were. No. I'm sure Madam was quite honest about everything about it.
Are you getting in?
So you're talking to him? Okay, he's got the servant busy.
You know what? I'm just gonna rogue my ass up to the kids' room.
You gonna try to climb that lattice?
I'll try.
Okay. Go for a first level strength and a third level luck.
But I got roguery.
Okay. Use the roguery for the strength, and you still need a luck roll, but the thing will even hold you. God, get the bigger numbers now. Only first level roguery.
Yeah.
There.
$37 for roguery. And you said luck.
Third level for luck. 20, 25, 30. Will it hold? Because it is not well attached.
You don't grab my old phone.
Sure, we'll work with that.
37 there too.
Okay. Now, roll a dice 6 for me.
3.
Okay. It creaks and it pops in a couple places, but you got up there. You are now having to wonder, you will need to probably find another way down. There is no way some adult male of your weight
Could get back down.
climbed up there, grabbed someone, and carried them down without pulling the whole thing down. It's almost just stuck up there with a tree sack. Entirely for looks.
I'm gonna try to open the window quietly.
Okay. Do a rogue roll. Third level. Because you're like pulling it a little bit by little. It's a bad window.
Bad one.
It's not locked, but it's really noisy.
38.
And they decided never to fix it because they know whenever he crawled out.
Obviously.
Okay, you open it. You got it open enough you can probably scoot in. You're a hobgoblin. You're a big one.
What's your weight?
There's a hobgoblin breaking into these people's house. They better get better security.
255 is how much I weigh. At 4. At
He's a
6'4".
mugger. He's a mugger. He's not a... He beats people up for their money. Give me your lunch money. Okay, you get in.
Keen hearing to see where the kids are.
Roll.
$26.
Okay, there's one in that bed right there.
What did Joseph's room, I thought.
Yes, he is. He's breathing. He's sleeping right now. There's an empty glass of milk next to his bed.
Okay. That's a little odd. With the key, what I rolled, and I hear where the mom is.
Not nearby.
Okay.
Kind of feels like they've all been tucked in already. You got the empty milk next to the bed. You hear some snoring in one of the other rooms where they find out where the kids were. Mom and Dad are on the other side of the house. Make a luck roll.
Question is, ask Josie.
26.
Okay. You hear footsteps. One is kind of a shuffle more than a step.
Where's that?
Sounds like it's someplace on the other side of that door. Like, it's on a hallway. It sounds like it's bouncing. Not like it's right away sound.
Let's see if I can follow the noise.
Gonna go to you finish crawling into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need a rogue roll to not be caught in the room.
23.
Okay, now you're at the door. You want to open this door?
Yeah, wait.
Try another one. Just first level.
26.
Okay, you open the door. Look down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
About halfway down the hallway, there's a candle on the wall. A little glass thing on it for light. It's dim in here. But the walking's coming this way, getting closer.
I'll stay hidden in the shadows and wait till it
Make
gets
a roll on it.
closer. $36.
Okay. You're sitting there hiding, and at any point you can say you're going to try to book it. So right now you're hiding in the room. And then the walking seems to hit the other two doors. Stops at one, opens the door. Waits a while, closes the door. Step, shuffle. The next door. Opens it. Waits for a while. Closes it. Step, shuffle, step, and it's coming to the door you're at.
Is there a spot where I can hide in the room?
Well, I assume right now you're already hidden when you made the last one.
Yeah.
Kind of in a corner or something. Okay?
So,
Opens the door.
What's up with each?
Holding a little candle thing. Looks in the room. It seems to be gentleman, little potbelly, a little bit older, but still kind of dressed nice. He comes in, and he's got a limp on his arm. But it looks like from an injury. Not like a birth defect. Comes into the room, because it's got bandaging. You don't bother bandaging a birth defect. Just the fact that it is that way. And he kind of comes over, and he shoves the door down, or the window down. Make a roguery roll.
$49.
Okay? So he turns around, takes a quick look at the kid, and then keeps going. And closes the door behind him. And then goes on down to where you know the stairs are that go back down to the main part of the house. Where there's actually a big open area where you can see downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes down the stairs. You think it good feeling, and could have been the father checking on the kid. You hadn't seen him before. And it didn't look like he looked better dressed than the servant. So. And he heads on down. You haven't been seen yet. What do you do?
Go over to where I can look down into the opening of the area and see what I can hear.
Okay, what are you guys doing? Just waiting. Okay, so go on and look down. Make a luck roll. Because that's just luck to see if anyone's looking up at that time. Go to your
27.
You're good. Okay, you look down there. There's a fireplace. There's a couple chairs, and a table. Well, table by each chair, one on the other side of the chair. Both basically on the left side of both chairs. Father makes his way there and sits down. The mom is sitting there next to him knitting. Fire's in kind of a cage, to keep the heat, but not have too much chance of fire spikes coming in. Sparks. Although everything in this world is kind of wet anyway, so it's pretty safe with fire.
I'll sit there and listen to their conversation if they have one. Sorry.
He sits down, says, everyone's in bed. He's like, good. We're not going to make anything of this, are we? And he's like, no, dear, no. He's like, good. Not another word said. Looking at him, he has like 20 years on her. But the way they're standing there, she's the dominant by the way she's sitting. He's like trying not to disturb her. Eating walnuts quietly and things like that. Reading his book. He coughs a little, she'll look at him like, what? He's like, nothing.
I'm trying to think of what else I can do at this point. The only thing I can think of is go check up in the attic.
Okay. If you want, you can. Make a luck roll, second level. Because the ladder's still down.
$31.
Yeah. Ladder's still there.
I go up.
Okay, dex roll, first level. Basic ladder work. Do you have skill
23.
for this?
23.
Okay. Get up there. Looks like a play area that would be, like a playhouse type thing. After you go upstairs, like there's a little, like 2-foot area that they painted green, and it's like the yard, and then it looks like the front of a house at smaller size, so the kids can play there. You look inside, and it's kind of like a rough interpretation along the walls of like a dollhouse, the same kind of place, but also the other side of the yard is like the ball and the things the boys are playing with.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically a playroom up
Yep.
there.
Okay, I'll go
Keep them
back.
quiet up there.
Go back down. I gotta just. Wait, you said okay? So it's 3-story. I'm on 3rd.
No, it's 2-story.
Take.
There's an attic. It's half a floor.
So go back down to the 2nd floor.
Okay.
And with where they're at, I might be able to see if there's a basement. Maybe.
There might be a basement. Probably a pretty good chance, actually.
So I'll try to sneak.
Especially for food and cellar and stuff like that.
I'll try to sneak my way down there. Maybe there's something.
Rotary check 3rd level to get all the way downstairs without knowing where the servant is to begin with. Actually, they're pretty slow in this house at night.
$43.
43. Yes. Behind the kitchen. That way the food they get to the food down there in the cellar and the drinks and stuff.
Anything in? So when I go down there, anything that out of the ordinary?
Yeah. There's a pile of straw in the corner with a blanket on it. And a small table, like more like a stool, like a milking stool, on the corner with a book on it.
Take a look at the book.
It's a reading primer for England. For Moravian, actually. Morosivian. If you wish to pocket it, you could possibly learn the basics of the language from it. Make intelligence roll.
20.
You've seen this book. For not seeing very many Morosivian books, this is the second time you've seen this book. It must be really popular.
Flax.
Yeah, he has one.
He would come here to sleep every now and then.
There's like a little bucket with some apples and potatoes in it. Like, you know, hey, here's food if you want. And you want to check?
The only person there.
Check the. I don't know. What else should I check? Asking you guys.
You guys can help him. Go ahead.
Look in the straw and see how big of the person is who's laying. Who's been laying down onto it?
A kid.
Oh, yeah.
About 3 feet long. 4.5 wide. It's like a wooden box stuffed with hay in it and a blanket.
Any other in the basement? What do you should
Anywhere
look?
else I should look?
Make intelligence roll.
I think.
Yeah.
$28.
It looks like one of the potatoes in the basket has been like halfway eaten.
Oh, something's getting their daily dose of fiber.
Around. There's got to be something around here.
Well,
Any clothes? or anything?
I'll give you this one. Looking at the potato, it's been bitten into. It was bitten into just a few days ago. I mean, it's not that brown yet.
So he was taken from here.
On purpose.
So, you want to get out now, or?
Yeah.
Okay, rotary check third, get out. Then you can all discuss this so far.
I wish it was given away.
39.
Let's see.
What does it sound like?
I already know what I gotta do. If I can find my damn stat. There we go. Okay, everyone that's outside. We'll now say all of you. You want to talk to him? You made your roll? What'd you get?
49.
Okay, you made it. He comes out. House, for the most part, is pretty quiet. He tells you what you guys heard while we were going through it. So, anything to say? Any ideas?
So, do you think the kid was taken or given?
It's tough to really say in general. It looks like they've got a cot for him for when he's there. But where the cot is, it's in the cellar.
Kind of like a prison?
No, it's for their food and everything. But
It could be locked up.
it could be, yeah. But in order to do that, you would have to literally wait.
You wouldn't leave your cellar unlocked with kids.
Yeah.
They'll come and eat whatever they want.
But you would literally have to, if they're awake, do what I just did to get in there, or wait till they're asleep.
But you found out getting out's not going to be that easy.
Yeah, and getting out's not going to be an easy task either. So it's either A, somebody waited till the parents were asleep to do this, knew he was there, or somebody in the house is lying out their ass.
Any DM questions from what he explored that should like work out your guys' discussions? If none, okay, everyone make an IQ roll.
So,
Okay.
20.
24.
25.
The priestess is too busy thinking. The rest of you heard those dogs again, but they're closer this time. Before they were like out this way more, they're more like at the edge of the forest way now, by the cemetery. You guys are like halfway between there and the cemetery. Home and the cemetery. Or what, temporary home. You used to got, well, they could lock your door, I guess. Your window's still busted. Well, the dog came in. There's 2 rooms left and a front room and a cellar. And half an attic. Used for storage. Small home. There is, the front room's also the room where the stove is. Wood stove. But you're not there. You guys want to head there quickly,
Yeah.
or everyone do a first level speed check?
no.
22.
No.
Well,
12? No.
31.
Okay. You're just about to the house. When you turn around, you see he's close behind you. These ones a little further back, and those ward. The reason I call them dire ward is because the warg in the normal tunnels and trolls world is not as tough as these ones. So I made these dire ward.
You might be careful when you walk into your office. She just came out of there.
You sure?
Why don't you go check?
Okay.
I don't. She would have to pull it close. Some. I think she went and nosed it, but I think she's unless she got like one of the pads.
here.
Good.
Good.
So you guys in the back. Who had the worst number? Jim? Okay.
Me.
Rose? 12. Okay. Let me get this.
Because must be 10.
Roll 3 dice 6 for me.
See what it does.
Don't add roll doubles. What-
Zero doubles.
Do not roll doubles. No.
No.
What'd you get?
4.
4?
What are you doing?
And roll
You're not getting a trick yet.
roll the
No, you're not getting a trick yet.
roll percentage dice. You got that still?
No. Can you hand me those, please? Yeah. 87.
Slow down.
87?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Before you guys, breathing down your feet for you and the others are like 4 wards bearing down on you. You can attempt to continue to run or turn and face your doom.
Hellfire.
You want to turn and do a hellfire?
Yep.
Okay.
They don't like fire.
So we burn you.
Hi.
She catches on fire.
Just burn off your hair off you.
Mom want my hair.
Magic attack go.
Okay, all your clothes fall off.
Oh, God, no. That is not happening.
Nobody's been drinking tequila.
Naked juice? That friend of mine, she called it naked juice. Get naked juice.
53.
Get naked juice. 53 points for the blast. One got hit pretty damn bad with his single-digit points left. He turns and runs. So we got 3 more. Anyone else want to go before we do mass combat roll?
Oh, go away.
You want to try no go away after 2
Yeah.
or 3? You're under what level are you? 5th or 6th?
What?
What level are you? 5. So that's no problem. Go ahead and what's your numbers? Do you remember?
45. Remember, it has to be against their IQ, luck, and charisma.
Or their MR.
That is their. No, just.
Well, the MR is what you use for monsters. Monsters don't have those stats. So
Yeah, I guess
it equals out to. It says actually on the thing they don't. It's versus the MR or the addition of these stats, which we kind of like. That must be what they come from. No. Matter of fact, they are really angry. They have 56. 56. Let's charge them forward. So, who wants to physically fight the doggy dog? I'm rolling for mine.
Okay, I will.
Then add up just physical attack, regular attack, and let's see magical. You guys start off your magicals. Anyone else? You got a magic you want to use?
Nevo.
You are mage.
Yes.
I think you have the fourth level.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I got it in mine.
I never see you over.
See.
Thought we were gonna get in battles earlier.
Well, we'll get to the, we'll take care of it now for you. I don't want you to be in battle food balls. Can't have that.
Oh.
Okay.
So Rose, tomorrow after I took you to DSH, just flew Jordan.
Okay. I just wanted to turn in. There's paperwork that came out from Minnesota. That
And you got a hold of
so-
yours, but you still
By
have
the
to do
way,
your
I'm
job.
gonna be picking you up by 7:30.
Didn't sound like you wanted to
right away.
That's fine.
As far as they were being visual about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a new man.
What?
Please, that's
What's yours?
96.
Do you want to help her on spells? Spellcaster? Yeah, I think she has the same spells as you. You both have a 4th
Yeah,
level?
we both have same
You wanna help
spells.
her out?
What do you get?
96.
Okay.
I got the same ones as you.
Up to 4th level. You guys can try to get more. Matter of fact, though, if one of you gets spells the other one doesn't have, you can use teacher to help teach others
We have the
spells.
same list.
Yeah.
Yeah, but later on, when you start finding 5th level spells, you both don't have to pay for the same spell.
How use that? Lasting power.
Want to use that? Fire some flame at them.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What level is it?
Second.
Second.
Second level. Of wizardry.
Actually, no, it's third.
Third level
Yeah.
is wizardry roll.
What?
Basically.
21.
Actually, I have a different one.
Freeze.
What?
Freeze, please, and blasting power. One uses physical ads, one uses missile ads.
No, I'm thinking Beastmaster.
There's 6.
Might be good.
I don't. That's one of the newer spells. I can't remember what that does. I have to look it up.
Dominate the will of a single beast with MR less than the casters. Unfortunately, doesn't work. No, against a single monster.
Yeah. And does it have to be submitted or subdued or just straight up?
32.
It'll just say it's subdued. Like yes, a mass, it has to be subdued.
32.
Basically, it becomes can obey commands based on its intelligence. After 10 uses on the same animal, the beast becomes a pet.
Okay.
So
you
I
have to
could
keep.
actually
What's the?
tame a dire warder or dire warder or
Yeah.
whatever you call it.
You basically have to keep doing it
It's
for a while.
Yeah.
How long is left? Let's
Uh,
say. Otherwise, it's like an hour probably.
duration instant. So basically, I could just cast it 10
Yeah.
times. Permanent effect after 10 uses of the same animal, and here's the fun part: 1 point.
Oh. You just sit there and keep up at it. Jeez.
So basically, I could just
Okay,
spend 10
yeah.
wizarding right now.
32.
Minus 32 points, or 32 is your roll.
32.
How much does it do damage for the blasting power? Check this out.
Yeah.
It is fire damage, damage to character's license dice. Okay, you're 6th level, right?
Yeah.
6 dice.
Oh, wait.
Roll 6 dice. There, so you do need another one.
I need 2 more.
Magic will come in sometime. What'd you get?
I got 149.
The doubles? Yes, I allow it. It's a combat thing.
Damn.
I'm ready for the next 3 rounds.
Well, this probably won't go too far. Well, it might be. Because there's a large flock of birds following you.
Hey, what'd you think of that name?
Chibi charged.
41.
49 points? Okay. They're all down. Did you want to try to get one?
Go lay down.
You want to try dragging one of these injured?
Go lay down.
You want to try drag one of these injured? All the dogs are down. They're not dead. They're unconscious. You want to drag one off, or you want to leave them and wait till other one?
Drag them off.
Try to drag one off. Okay.
Same thing. You just keep casting it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right now,
Don't
you'll have to
drag
nurse
one
it back to right now it's unconscious. He got hit by fire.
Yes. Don't pull in.
And then
Yeah, that was
these two beat on him. One, you got one.
Pull the Danny and cast fireball.
Yeah, we had a bad experience with that and kind of didn't kill half the team.
Blinded me.
I got out of it okay.
Is she over there eating it?
Yep.
Yeah, good luck.
Down happy.
Okay.
Because you didn't
Now-
try to make an engine.
There are a flock of dire robins heading this way. They're following the dogs. They work together.
I swear to God, he almost said dire rabbits.
Coming along, flying in with their red breasts.
I'm ready for dire photos.
You guys want to get in the house? Make them
Yes.
slap into your house? First level saving rolls for speed for everyone. You're right near it. I'm going to say second level for you, Alex, if you're dragging this huge 190-pound beast.
Made it.
Made it.
What the hell? It's too bad you didn't make me.
25.
Well, you're trying to save the dog from
By the way, do we want to go break soon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you get in the house.
37.
Okay.
18.
18? No. She's still out there.
You become wolf food.
Hi.
Bird poop. Birds that are attacking hounds.
2 plus 10. If I hit her with 1, you get another chance. 15 points. How much armor can you take? How much armor do you have? Any?
Would be down to -7 at that point.
You have no armor?
Oh, wait, do you have armor?
Silted or quilted silk or leather?
Yeah, she's got leather on.
Which is not written down.
No number?
Well, check her out.
Letters
Check.
Oh.
here.
Then you should put leather armor +6. So
Yeah.
out of 15.
-6?
So that would be
9 points.
9 points. So you'd be at -1 health-wise.
She drops to the ground outside the house. Someone gonna try to grab her?
Yeah.
I'll need a first level strength roll and a second level speed.
42.
Okay.
And then what?
A second level speed.
But
Nice.
23.
No! Ready? I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna attack you with a bird. 19 points. What's your armor?
My armor is. +8.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Take 11 points damage. You drag her off?
Yeah.
Okay. In the house, close the door. You slam the door shut.
Oh yeah.
Birds are slapping on the door. Everyone do a first level luck roll to see if they can find any way in. It's it. They love you.
18.
1 and 2.
She likes that.
I make it
Okay. 18.
27.
Go.
39.
Okay. 2 robins have gotten into the busted window into the house. They knocked the door open. So there's 2 robins in the room. You want to hit one, you will need to make a level 2 saving roll, depending on what to on your agility. Or Dex. What game am I in? Dex. You hit one. Otherwise, so right now I have 2 birds attacking you guys.
And what are you going to hit for?
I'm going to hit this 5 of you. Ebony and you.
She's unconscious though.
Oh, fun.
Well, I'm affected her dead body. Now, maybe unless it rolled again. Take it. Okay. You 2 are being attacked by birdies. You want to hit one? Second level saving roll on your dexterity.
Can't go away on these things.
Good try.
16. Oh, wait a minute. That's 26.
Okay?
Yeah, 26.
You can hit it then. Go ahead.
I'm just going to grab it by the neck and just bite it.
Well, then you roll 1 die 6 plus your first class.
34.
Yep.
38.
Okay. They killed one. There's still one left.
I can't still go away.
You know
Don't
what I-
go away on it.
You know what I
It
did it
beats an
for?
MR 40.
You get 20 points.
20 points.
And then you go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
You make this magic roll. It's only first level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first level. Wizardry check, so don't roll 1 and 2. It happens sometimes later.
41.
Yeah, it's gone. It took off. Crazy like. 20 points for that. And then don't forget, what's the total spell points you spend? Or you're gonna do that to this dog too, aren't you?
Yeah.
You spend 10 points on this dog?
I can afford that.
Okay, mark it off. But also give him 10 experience points. You get experience points for your spells. How many have you spent?
I got
How many spell points?
for fighting it.
Yeah.
How can you buy something when you have no teeth?
No, I did. I'm talking.
How many? No,
He
that's
did
a
it
pen.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Not a
He's like,
pen.
watch this
It's a
guy.
pencil.
That's what I was
I'm
actually
just
thinking of. Ozzy.
How many have you spent so far?
Mine.
Then we'll take a break.
I only use one
Yeah.
How much does it
massing
take?
power.
How much
How
was
much
it?
is it?
9.
Then
9
mark
points.
down 9 points.
No, he's got them. I'm gonna have him in
Oh,
there
9.
right now.
She's also gonna knock 9 off her wizard too.
Oh, wait, where's the 3 points? Yes.
But she.
I was about 21.
Did I get anything for helping with those dire things?
For the one, for the wolves?
Yeah.
Do that. How many of you were fighting?
We all
See?
did.
56 apiece. Now you're gonna make this thing into your pet, huh? Okay. Do you have a space on your character sheet for this? A little square? For your bard? Or for your bard? Ward? I'll give you some more in depth later, but you have write down MR,
That's it.
which is its monster rating, 56. And its dice is 6 plus 25. And now roll 3 dice. You can add and roll doubles.
7.
7? Oh, you can work on that later, I guess. That's your bonding level right now with it. It's 7. Chance that someone else can convince your dog to join them, they'd have to fight that number.
How many animals?
Keep working on
Technically, people are just evolved animals, so how many?
that. Well, I would say for a price of 100 experience points, you sacrifice that time, you can gain that point from 7 to 8. You can go up with 1 point per 100 points on experience. Kind of like some people can buy a skill for 300 if you have someone to teach you. You're basically spending more time with the animal.
We'll see at the end of the session
Yeah.
how much experience I do.
Well, you can do it just every once in a while. You can keep that going. You just cannot get your bonding level over the MR of the animal, which is 56.
You know what? I'll just spend it.
Huh?
Spend 100 now.
Okay. And another point to it. Don't be got it. Okay. We're going to take a break then. We'll come back and see what happens next. Like, subscribe,
You're getting 100
tell
back
your
anyway.
friends. We'll be right back. Okay.
People can stand up and walk around for a little bit now.
I said people.
I don't think pairs
I
count.
dropped my pen. I'll find it later.
We'll be open in a second.
No, I just cycle on it. And it's broke.
Are you going to use magically to heal this thing up some to bring it in better condition? I know. Just a second. You guys want to be fixed?
See. No wonder I couldn't see. My glasses. It hurt. That little one. I wonder if that's what it was.
Get a little bird here now.
Okay. I was getting stuck in my chair.
Talk again.
That's fine.
They're eventually But I was asking about
You make a map? Are you looking at the felt that comes with the carcass? You get it? Rather than take the last one, do that. But no, when two vampires fight each other, it's just like fighting, like two people fighting each other. No special effect. Both have the same virus. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ah. Now, ooh, Poopy! Rubenstein! I lost it. Lost my mom. I can't find it. I'm trying to clean it up, not keep it there. I worked hard to make that turd. There's no music. Oh, where'd I put it? Gotta give you viewers some music while we're waiting. Go to some YouTube copyright free music. I play more choice. The problem is half these copyright things, when they're done playing the song, they go to commercial. That's against copyright. No, no, no. I found a couple good ones. If you guys know any good clue or good ones to try out, let me know.
Where's the last one? There it is.
don't want to be awake all night.
That's why I usually do the cold coffee and a Kool-Aid. The water to replace with the coffee taste.
Subtle. You okay?
Yeah. Where am I?
I'm just using my head as well as I can on the mouth. Well, the calculator's over there, so.
Oh yeah.
No, don't worry about it.
I have it up for everything. I don't feel like doing math anymore. I just thought.
Like on mic.
Yeah, it just also seems to be like it should, and he moves that other. So it's probably an advantage.
Public space would be a lot,
Yeah.
but I fight back. Why do I like that? I don't know why.
Ah, where's my? Did you see it down there anywhere?
No, I haven't. Let me look around.
Did it go that way?
I'm looking down from here down.
I thought it rolled this way. But it may not.
There it is. Over there, underneath that chair.
I can't look at.
Give me a second, I can get it.
Now they're friends. Now they're special friends. Now that they've docked.
I just have to get down
So
and
let's
look.
see.
Get down and look.
You guys are now inside their house hiding from a bunch of birds.
Is it that one van and that bird?
Oh yeah. But it's just a bird.
Yeah, I got the blood off of it. Healed up.
20 points? That's all it had.
Yep. I'm down to a -1. In other words, I'm instead of 75 and 74. I'm
Yeah.
healed up pretty good. They haven't figured it out quite as well how to do it.
Well, they got things they I think there's some obvious things going on here that I want to check.
I'm seeing different things, but I'm not sure. You know?
Yeah.
Like, they sold the kid.
I can see where that comes in.
The kid hasn't really disappeared, they just sold the kid.
Well, it's hard to know. There's only one town.
Yeah. Well, we know the other town.
Yeah. Okay. So, how many kids is he missing?
So far, I thought it was 6.
No.
Or 10.
No, how many does this lady
That's what I would.
is missing?
How many kids does I'm starting to get going back to short man.
Right. Whatever works for you.
Yeah. Let's see. How many does she really have, and are they hers? Are they hers? Hers. Hello,
Can
hello.
you move? I can move. I didn't mean to make you hit your foot. Think you'll be in soon? Okay. Try turning the other way.
Could you go put these on the charger and grab my other juices over on the table?
Sure.
I'm working ideas on what's going on with the kids. Where are your other ones?
My other juice?
Oh, your other kids. Okay, keep them on.
Poke you in the butt. There, the door blew open. That's why I made noise. Sounds like it opened.
Your other.
But like they had problems opening the
Better There you go. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta do some DoorDash tomorrow.
Okay.
Get a little extra money going on.
How often do kids disappear?
You haven't talked to the sheriff at all about this.
That's what I was just thinking, talking to sheriff.
Oh, he's probably better right now, so you do it in the morning. Are you? Is anyone else injured? I think she is, isn't she?
Oh yeah.
Then you are. What's your con?
16 up.
So you'll heal naturally 2 points.
I'm at 14 out of 16.
Well, overnight you'll heal 2 points in your car. But doing nothing. And in the morning you'll do your prayers in the house. You set up a little altar. You can do that with your priestly duties. Part of that would be sacred, making an area sacred for use. For one day, the building would be blessed, which could help keep things away from it longer. The guy at the church prays day and night. Does 3 sermons a day to assure, and 1 at night, to keep the church safe from these creatures that crawl the night, as they call it.
Did you throw this away and go grab my Boba?
It's in the blue cup in the front room. That light blue. Should I go tell them, or you want to text them?
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, open it. Yes, he hangs in here.
Hey, doggy, don't go out. Hey, doggy, don't go out.
Oh,
The doggy pinball just crossed my legs on the way in. Now that everyone knows each other's butts. So you're sitting there, let's flip it over. And probably turn down the music too. No, I don't want them to hear you talk.
Got some questions on this. Alright.
I gotta find the volume. There's the volume stick.
How many kids does she really have? Okay? Are they hurt?
So you're all sitting in the house, hearing birds pick at here and there. They probably pulled something in front of the fireplace. Blues blows, let you want to light. Who needs healing and how much?
That one does.
Yep. What's your con?
Con is 8.
So you will wake up with 1 point after a day's rest. Now from this point, you can use spell points. You will have regained all your spell points. Got it? Do you want to use any spells to heal? I think you can spend 2 points of wizardry for 1 point on in your healing. Poor baby. For your wizard people and your priest people. I think you have some cheaper or the same or what? Well, you're not bad off. At least this one is. She's sleeping. And then you got to spend points to heal this doggy. We're going to count him down 54 points. You've got 2 points right now. Or no, what did you get for your final score? For your bonding?
7.
An 8.
You made it 8.
Yeah.
Let him have 8 MR. You want to give him to 56 for him to be fully healed.
How do I? Oh.
You just normally heal, or you can wait. He will heal. Add on top of that 6 points for his healing. He'll heal 6 points a day.
So up to 14. What was it? 14.
Oh no, well, what's his? You bring it up again, or what are you saying? His loyalty?
Well, you're saying MR's was down to 8. Are you saying that's like his health, or?
That's his health. That's his cost. It maxes at 56. That means he's at full points. Later on, I can see if I can find stats for him, and we can actually roll him up more detailed if you want. As a character sheet, he'll have like a 3 intelligence, but still, I think he can learn and actually grow. You do the same with a horse.
I cast Healing Hands
Okay.
and heal 4 points.
4 points. Go right ahead. And mark off whatever you need on wizardry. 8. 4. Oh, it's 4 and 4.
Yeah, okay.
Then anyone else? How about you? You gonna do any healing on yourself, or you gonna just be happy at 1 point?
I thought it was what we should do is probably get some sleep.
You got. Well, that's why I give you a point for your con. Are you hurt? No. Okay.
I need to regenerate my wizardry.
Yes. Overnight, you can do it again in the morning. But what do? You rested and gained back 1 point. You're at 1 point. It'll take you a day to get another point, unless you use your magic to heal yourself.
Or maybe it only costs 2 to heal 1 con.
Yep. You want to spend them all? You have left. What do you have left? You could have cast them before you went to sleep, so you wake up and you're going again. So you were at how many points did you start with? Okay, you have 21 minus. You did the spell of how much was it?
9.
9. Yeah, 12. Divided by 2. That's 6 points back, and then you're at 12 points, and you can do it again the next morning.
Okay.
But you wouldn't have any magic points to do it too. So you're now at 7. Okay. Anyone else got anything to do during the night? Anything you want to discuss on the plans or what you guys want to do?
Yeah, I want to talk to the rest of the crew.
Okay. Ask a question.
Alright, on that lady, we've heard the kids. We don't know how many she has. We might have to ask how many she has. And the question is, are they hers or are they just some of the missing kids?
Well, remember what she said. Her actual son, which is the one we were looking for to begin with,
Let's trade this for one I was before.
Right.
and the one that I saw on the bed, was the one that supposedly went missing.
You're right, but the other kids too.
So you're saying the one on the bed is Joseph?
I'm thinking it is.
Okay.
Okay, and
But
then
the other one's missing still.
right, and how many kids does she have? And are they hers or are they just the missing kids?
Everyone do an intuition check.
Nope.
Intelligence. IQ.
21.
Fumble.
Okay.
26.
You're not good in the morning.
21.
Okay.
32.
Okay. First thing, it's morning. Use up 1 day's rations. Once you guys got that, you rolled to see who heard noise out in front of your house. Occasional, like a bird going off like crazy.
Off of our what?
No, you already
rolled.
Okay, I got 32, so
you heard birds outside.
okay. Still there?
Walking. Well, no, they made the same noise in the night. They kind of like coasted on the house. But as sunlight came, you hear occasionally one like, he knocked down or something.
Somebody threw a rock at them.
Could be. What do you guys do?
Look out the window. Sounds good.
You see, occasionally, a beggar comes up and nets one and throws it in a bag.
We're gonna bake them into a pie. Oh wait, those are clothes.
Did she just say that?
I just heard noise.
So, and after a while, a few more. And then after a while, the birds decide, fuck this. We're tired of getting caught. And they take off. Now, that moment, Why am I at wrong side? That's why it's underneath here. The familiar sight of Creeper. Eta Creeper Shadow Hit comes walking its way towards the doorway. Now this is actually right before morning, so it's still like a little dark out. A little early for visitors, I think. Too. He's about 6'7". He's wandering up. Taps on the door. Taps again.
I'll answer.
You're the priestess.
Yes.
There's no chance you haven't been there. Right?
Haven't been where?
Well, we're still looking for black. But you can remain quiet, or whoever you choose to bring out as well. We have some I think we should like it. Call it a cultural difference in our society. You have time? We're leaving now.
I tell the group let's go.
You all going?
Yep.
Okay, everyone's gonna need a first level dex or luck. Choose your poison.
Luck.
Mine are the same, so.
Okay. Or roguery if you want to use.
22.
24. 25.
26 roguery.
21.
Oh, I was so much mistaken. How about down there? You get fumble?
25.
Oh wow, you all make it. You all follow me. In the early, like the roosters haven't even gone up. You haven't heard them for a while though. But earlier than you used to hearing. You come along to like down an alleyway by an old like defunct well. And then Creeper's like, wait here, watch this. Don't interfere. I'll introduce you to some of the prime players in this when we're done. Okay?
Alright.
Up comes, from like the direction where the houses were, you talk to the lady, someone from that area, walking along with a stroller. Walks down the alley, where there's a couple, like, I don't know, you think like an unsavory looking, like, old military soldier guy. You know, one guy, you know, cut up and stuff like that. The other one's got a hook on his arm. And they're standing next to a tall lady, covered in lace. Kind of just standing there. And then she's got in front of her a basket with a hood on it. The lady comes rolling up with the cart, stops, looks around, worried, pulls out the bag, drops it, comes back, picks up what ends up looking like a baby from its carriage, walks over, and looks around like, where do I put it? And the lady with the arm, you know, the lady covered in lace, looks nice, but like she's covering her face. She reaches out her arm. They're kind of pale looking, thin, but they're, you know, not bad. And holds the child and brings it in, very gently looking, almost ghost-like. And then the lady goes down, unwraps the basket, and pulls out a child. And this one, you know, you see fully like naked. Walks him over, puts him in the carrier, wraps him up, and then by the time she looks up, they're leaving. And then she rolls the kid away. Guys, Lady Jane creepily leans in and says, we don't think this relates to your problem directly, but it could be an influencing angle. Who do you wish to meet first?
Lady in lace.
Okay. Brave. Brave man. Goes a bit over to a warehouse. They kind of pull the floor aside. You guys can drop down, go down for a bit, and you meet her with her two guards. She's down there with the child, and she's waiting for someone to show up. When finally a mother shows up, like a lady with a father, a pair. You don't know what their relation is, but a pair of people come up, very, you know, and she hands the kid over. The kid is missing one leg from the knee down. And they're all happy to receive the kid, and they turn around and they leave with it. And you're walked up to her. Says, oh, you again. It's the queen. She uncovers half her face, and you see it looks good. The other side got all slashed up by the lover who betrayed her. It's like, can I help you? Yes, I am the dreaded Lady of the Lace.
Why are you doing
To
this?
keep us alive. And to take care of the children that deserve it the most. The blessed. They don't want them. So I offer them a trade.
You get other parent. Where do you get the healthier children then?
From down here. We don't fully understand it. We think it's our God awards the endangered, and our lives have gotten softer. So maybe that's why we have less defective children as they look at it. Because we look at it as a blessing. They have more. So we trade. Plus, I get money for the, I get a bag of silver equal to the weight of the child for the exchange. They pay me to take the blessed child. They take one that's regular.
So then what else can you actually tell me about why some kids are going to missing?
It's unrelated, correct? But the mother you're investigating, how did she know they were coming for her kid? That she grabbed a replacement beforehand?
The kid she just got is a replacement for the one she lost.
No, she still has her perfect child, as she calls it. She stole one of my children that I accepted for their blessing and offered it up in exchange, apparently. What I've heard, you guys found her child.
Yeah, we found her. So in other words, so she knew ahead of time, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Well, then I think it's time for me to go back up there and be not so nice.
The term we're thinking is spiritual.
Or
Spiritualists in this area are kind of a small cult that believe in killing people so they can speak to the dead.
and that's why some of those
And have them give them the information to hopefully someday beat the fog and everything and blah blah blah. It's all to save the next children.
And you didn't think about it till just recently, I think.
We didn't know it till you found out.
Like I said, just recently. That's fine. At least we're getting the information now. I thank you.
That's why we thought maybe you
I thank you. I thank you for also trusting us enough to be able to keep giving us information if we need it. Just because.
So what are your actions now?
Well, we're going back up there. I'm not going to be so very nice.
Okay.
And here, just because I want to give a little bit of extra help, I want to give a little help.
She looked at one of her men who reached out to offer her to take your help. She won't.
42 gold.
Okay. It's more than I got from the waiter without.
Well, help you all when you need it, help you all.
Well, we'll put it goes into a fund controlled mostly by the king.
Well, hopefully we can lift this fog and you'll have a much better cash flow coming through.
Well,
If we can arrange something with you and your king.
We'll see. We are not sure what we want to
Oh, nothing would change. It would be more like we would supply gold for information to you guys. With your vast network.
Well, we'll see.
First
First of all, you may be having to send that information to the fog by skeleton courier. We'll see what you can do.
For sure we could. But first we'll see what we can do here.
Yep. So
Alright.
they wander off.
We're going back up there.
well, I might be able to help.
You're hitting. When you guys step outside, it's daylight. It's early morning. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning.
I can help when you. I got.
What's your evil plan?
I walk up there
To the green part of town?
to her house.
Yeah.
I don't even ring the bell. I just walk through the gate and pound on the door.
Okay. The butler answers it with a sword and a shield in his arms. What?
My axe is bigger, but I want the lady of the house.
Are you attacking us?
Nope, but I am extremely irritated.
So he walks off a bit and rings the bell. She comes down from her room on the other side of the house. What is it?
How did you know they were coming for Joseph?
Because they sent me a letter. Said because we were wealthy, they were going to punish us.
Who sent it?
It's a cult of a spiritualist, I tell you.
What?
They work at that old logging camp.
Let me see the letter.
I burned it.
Had you been upfront and honest with me last night, we could have done something.
What's there to do?
First off, we could go there, deal with what they are doing. He's obviously, what they're doing is not releasing this fog. We came here, one, to help, because of the, first off, the 2 letters we ended up with. Now, we are being told children are missing. Not a good thing. We don't stand for that.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
You could have just told me straight up, this is how you knew this was coming, who it was, and we could have dealt with this yesterday.
Well, I didn't let them know. I didn't want them finding out.
We still could have dealt with it. Because I can guarantee you, we probably, if they show hostility towards us, we're probably not going to leave anybody standing.
Like, well, if you want to make yourselves ready tonight, I guess I can take you there.
He said it's the old logging camp.
You guys saw it on the way, actually. You saw the old logging camp.
We know. Yeah, we know where it is.
Well then, what do you need me for? You
I
just want to yell at me?
I just wanted to state my piece.
You call yelling, we call a straw a stir talk.
Because trust me, I'm a hobgoblin. I can yell.
I thought you could lie.
That's the dwarves. I needed to know how you knew ahead of time. Because if you knew ahead of time, chances are others probably knew ahead of time too.
You think they got letters?
Possibility, but nobody. It seems significant to you to hide your kid. The others probably had the same thing happen, disregarded it, and don't remember it because of grief.
Yeah, that's it. That makes sense. So, you don't need me to take you or anything?
No, we'll be fine.
Okay.
I don't trust her.
I don't either, but we're gonna go take a look at this.
So, you guys want to straight head to the camp, or you want to like get the what's your plans? He comes stomping out, still pissed.
Rage.
That's it. Her house is ours. Everyone else.
So apparently she got a letter saying they were to take her kid.
Okay.
Question is, did any of the others get letters?
Like I said, at this point, it doesn't seem like they really care.
Sounds like some of them don't.
Why wouldn't they care?
They're not their kids.
So, what do you do that day? Do you want to verify any of this information, or just head there and wait
I
for
want to
nightfall?
verify it real quick. If nobody else got a letter, then something else.
Okay. How are you doing that? You going to talk to the sheriff?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Prisoner check.
I'm probably gonna get,
Thrown out.
probably.
Where are the rest of you?
46.
Just, yeah,
Hmm? Where?
moving outside.
Well, outside the sheriff's place.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you?
Waiting for him to get thrown out.
Same, all of you? Okay.
We let him do his own thing.
What?
He's gonna dig his own grave.
I got a question. You might possibly have
What's
an
the
answer.
validity of you asking me questions?
I'm looking into the missing kids.
Well, you and the Beggar King. You got any other fantasies or stories? I mean, I don't. Why should I follow? I mean, I don't even know if you're supposed to be a detective or an inquisitor or who the fuck are you?
Benjamin.
Okay.
Just a pissed off person.
And a pissed off hobgoblin.
Okay.
The question I got is, did anybody ever report receiving a letter prior to their kids going missing? That's the only thing I need to know. No?
Not that they have told me. And it's their kids, so you think they'd want to know.
Been told that the kids have all been taken sporadically. Has it been a recent increase at all?
It's been about 1 week.
How bad was it like before then? Was it like once a month? Once every 2 weeks?
This started about 3 months ago.
And it didn't start and there was none of that 3 months ago.
You had one here and there. I mean, the fog you can't see from here to your house. Kids get lost, they get eaten by wolves. We can account for most of them.
But this you can't account for.
No. It's too regular.
So then there's probably some.
Every Friday.
So there could be validity to what they're saying.
That is. What do they say?
That their kids are coming up missing, and any and all bodies that you have found are the kids dead.
Yeah. I'd say, as far as we know, they've all lost a child. There's records of the child's birth. The child is not physically findable.
What are the ages?
7 to 14, 15, right on that cusp. Not all parents keep track of this. I mean, locally, they keep age of the child from the birth of when the mother got pregnant. But I come from outside the culture, and I came here and became sheriff and couldn't leave. I used to be part of the Specular and Templars, and I have, that's weird, so I keep it on the records of what we use back home. Someday the slug will be gone and will be reincorporated.
And that's what we're hoping to help do.
Okay. So why should I be talking to you?
Because our company works closely with Specularis.
Okay. And that company is?
Blood Company.
Okay. I got that. So you are now. How long you been here?
Long enough. We've helped bear about. Oh God, I'd say what? Almost a week.
I don't know. Maybe it'll take me a week to fill out the paperwork to make up for the fact that you didn't report when you first got here.
Well, it also is one of those things we were hoping to just be able to help bury somebody's father and move on, and then we find out we can't move on because of the fog.
Well, regardless of what you thought, should you not have reported to the commanding officer of the area you've entered?
Honestly, we didn't even know you were a part of Specularum until now. We thought you were just another run-of-the-mill sheriff.
Well, maybe you should respect the sheriffs and their terrain, no matter where they're from. But I guess that attitude proves to me you're blood company. So, what do you need?
Just, who is other than, oh God, what's her name up there? What was her name? The one we just came from?
Lady in Light?
No, the one I just came from.
The lady.
Oh, the one you were talking to?
Yeah.
God damn it. It's somewhere on here. Well, just first of all, her first name was.
You have to make up one, that's fine.
No, the first name was Martha. I know that.
No.
Written in here. Martha, and the new lady you just saw walk off,
Mm-hmm.
that was Susan.
Lady in Lace?
No. Lady in Lace is
The Queen.
Tiffany or something like that?
Yes.
Tiffany.
Right. Anybody other than Martha?
And they got a bunch of other names, of course, up to the period of the first one. Yeah? Okay, I'll do this. Okay.
Who was the first person? Who was right before Martha that had their kid taken?
Well, the first three we didn't really keep track of because it was amongst those desolate members of our society.
Right.
So we didn't help them. No record. Then it started affecting more around the area.
Who was the most recent?
Most recent one was Martha's.
And then right before her, who was it?
That would be Annalise.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to go talk to her. If she received a letter, then I know who we have to go deal with.
In the 5 I investigated, I can tell you right now, there was no letter. But, unless they lied to me, so if you want to check to see if that's the case, but I've heard no one mention anything about a letter or them having any reason to know that it's going to happen. And it always seemed to happen at night. It always seemed someone crawled in and did it. And no one got hurt. No one saw them come in or leave. So the fact that someone even came in is in question. And we have creatures that churn to mist, but I don't think they can take the victim with them when they do it.
I don't think so either. So we'll go ask her. And if she received a letter, then I know where we got to go next.
Okay. So, you head over to their house.
Mm-hmm.
They live higher up the block on the hill. They have a nicer place. They have 2 guards sitting at the front gate.
I walk up.
Yes.
I need to talk to the lady of the house. I have a question for her.
Okay.
Can I proceed onward to be able to go talk to her?
What would this be pertaining?
Child
We
she
need to
loves.
talk her into. Oh, about the child. That's fine. One waits, one goes and gets. And he blows a whistle, and they open the gate, and they let you in. It's a nice garden. Actually, fancy garden. Of course, you don't see kids out here playing in the garden. Go inside. The front level's on one level. The bottom level is like at the back. There's a set of stairs that goes down into the second level, which is for the most part the living area. The top level is the servants and all that stuff. So, you're brought into the servants' entrance and then brought into a library where she is sitting there and she's teaching class with 2 other kids there. But there are 4 desks. And then she looks over to you guys. Now, I should ask this. First of all, you're dressed as you dress, as a priest, right? Morgan? Okay. Star Wars, you wear armor?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a spellcaster. Don't fumble on me, man. That hurts.
Leather armor.
Huh? Leather armor? Okay. Say with you have leather armor?
Yep.
You? You're in full.
Shipment.
I think yes.
I'm low.
Down there? Yeah, it's kind of like a samurai armor. And you?
I got a skeleton
No.
armor.
Yes. Oh. It's from a skeleton, or you have scale armor?
Scale.
Okay.
He-
Scale.
He calls it skeleton.
Okay, I didn't intend to. If I did.
So it's scale.
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 SCALE. Okay. Kind of like lizard skin or dragon skin, but it's metal plates. Little metal plates. Like a fishing lure. The dragon's like, oh, I'm gonna eat him. With that decorated all over it. I'm gonna eat him. Okay. Seeing how you guys look. You two look like soldiers.
By the way, sympathy.
Okay. You get tired? Okay. We'll wind this up to basically finishing counter at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear that.
She's like, what would this be pertain to? I've already answered all the questions I could to the sheriff.
I have just one in particular. Did you ever receive a letter prior to your child disappearing?
No. Why? If I did, I would have put up security or something.
The reason I'm asking is Martha had a letter delivered to her saying that her child was going to go missing.
Really?
That's what she did. Trying to see if there's any.
Jonathan! She yells down the hallway.
Trying to see if there's any proof to it.
A servant comes in. The servant comes wandering in. Like, well, you told me you that bit of gossip you saw earlier today. Why don't you share it with them? He says, I saw the lady from down the hill after you guys took off. She like put on some kind of like traveling cloak and stuff and went out the servants' entrance and over the wall. It took her a little bit to climb over the wall. And then headed out into the woods.
Any particular direction?
Yeah. It's over that way, and you know that's like towards the direction of the camp.
The old where we're supposed to go to.
And then the lady says, that's interesting. Tell you what, you go down to their house and just like be a bully. That husband of hers will fold like a pet dog and let you see anything you want in the house.
And give you all information.
He
you
possibly even wouldn't mind you arresting her if he could. But he would never admit it. It's her money.
I thank you guys for the information.
Do you think she had something to do with my missing son? That's strange because they were friends. I mean, we both live in the same area. That used to be his desk. Well, Jonathan sat there. My son sat next to him. But I've still not received a note warning me about my other two, if that's what you're wondering.
No? Alright, thank you for letting me know.
Okay. So I'll be putting up some additional security then, if that's the case.
Just to be on the safe side, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
She didn't tell anyone her kid had been kidnapped. Just the sheriff. I don't blame, but if you why tell the sheriff, it cost me 35 gold just to register the complaint that my child was missing. Why would he? I mean, she went only to him when she had 35 gold floating around. Took me 2 weeks to get the money to report it. So.
Wait, took you 2 weeks?
Yeah, they still post dated that he went missing at the time of the will. But I didn't report it right away because I had to get the money to pay to file the paperwork. And this is not the second time you guys have run into people that were a little questionable on their justice system over on this side of the continent.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're like, you want to pay for that? You don't want to pay for that? I don't see a crime. Or, I would like you to arrest that person because I paid you. Okay.
Well, then I say we go back down to the house and have a nice little conversation with the husband real quick.
Okay. We'll speed it up. And then when we bother with encounter rolls, there you are. You're at the door.
I I knock on the door.
Okay.
We're gonna get rid of that shirt.
No answer.
I pound on the door.
Door opens up a little bit. What is it? That's a little bit older voice than the servant guy you heard. That is a male voice.
I need to talk to the husband of the house.
She's not here.
I said husband, not lady. Did he actually run?
Yes.
I'll fucking kick that door open and go after his ass.
He got second level speed check. He doesn't run really fast. He does have a bad leg. He's been damaged in a war one time. They did attempt to attack the guy in charge.
36.
Okay. You tackle him. I knew this was gonna happen!
You knew what was gonna happen.
When she took off, she went to her room and grabbed all that stuff and then took off. I knew something was gonna happen.
What'd she do?
What stuff?
She went to her room, changed her clothes, put on that stupid looking robe, grabbed some stuff from that little cabinet she has in the corner that's usually locked, and then jumped out the back. Fell on her ass, climbed over the fence, but she finally got over it. Probably the only funny thing I'm going to have in this whole shit. He puts his hand behind his back.
Well, you tell me what is she going to do?
Huh?
Tell me what she's going to go do.
Well, I think she's going to go meet that special club she has out there.
Oh boy.
Is she the leader of this special club?
Oh, no. She'd like to be. She lost the last vote.
Well, then I guess we're going to have a little fun.
I told you what I know!
And you can stay right here.
Okay. You get a piece of laying over the camera.
Why does he have his hand on his back?
Because he thinks he's getting arrested.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to go into a fight.
Fight time. Fight club.
Who wants to go check her room?
I do.
You gonna go check it alone?
I think you need a priestess for this. Or
You want to go check her room?
Or somebody who can cast magic.
You need to go walk into her room and see what you can find. You're not going? Okay.
I'm supposed to sit back and...
That's between these two.
Oh, you want one of the wizards to go? This
Rose is going.
one-eyed goblin.
Rose is going.
Too late.
Too
Too
late.
late.
Damn it!
You were close at one
Do
moment.
I have to?
Okay, take the drow with the drow.
Democracy at its finest.
Okay.
Rose, if I didn't fill you in.
Yeah,
Doing
yeah,
this?
yeah.
Okay.
It's among us all over again.
Whatever.
You guys go wandering over there and open the door into a room. Who's opening it?
I'll open it.
Okay. Make a 4th level luck roll.
Okay. Nope.
What'd you get?
23.
23, so you got 1st level? That's 3 dice. You open the door and it explodes into fire. The whole door was a fire trap. You take 11 points. And the handle is just kind of like sitting there, the door's gone. Like it exploded, like it was made of C4. Or someone did a boom bomb on the door itself. And then possibly, which you could pull off if you were several dogs, warded through the thread, the door, the action of the door opening it itself, the spell. But you're holding now an empty door handle with no door. You're in the room though. He caught on fire for a second, but he went out. Oh. No. Armor doesn't work in an explosion like that because
No.
parts of your body are exposed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't do that much.
So does this mean when he coughs, he goes, and smoke comes out?
Could
The
be.
only thing is inhaling at the time. Yeah, you guys get into the room. You look around. There's a bed on one side of the room, like normal. Everything seems fine, except for from the bed, looking straight across the room. One side is a door which leads to a window that they do their trapping out of. You know, like some societies do. And then there's a dresser, or a dresser cabinet, that is not fully closed right now.
I'll check that out.
Okay. Do your detect magic then, I guess.
Yeah.
Make a first level wizardry roll.
Is that supposed to be a 0 or
It says
Which one? Red's first. I've been doing. Or no, which you doing? Yeah.
what's that?
this one?
2 1.
No, you're.
No,
Oh,
sorry, I
you're
had
wizard.
an extra
21.
mark in there. It looks like a 0.
Oh, wizardry? Yeah, it starts at 21. Plus, which roll?
Plus 10, so
31. Okay. You made it? It looks like there was normally a trap on this door. It wasn't locked or closed. And it looks like it's connected to the odd stone that is sitting on the bottom of this.
Crap.
No, it is like a cabinet. You open up like a stereo cabinet size thing. But the stone's on the bottom. Looking at it, the stone is a gravestone. It was a spirit that would possess you if you opened it up.
I ain't opening it up.
But it was already open. She did not.
Damn.
She ran in a hurry because she's afraid you guys are going to catch her. What you see in here is a dagger that is kind of shaped like a bird's beak. Like it's like this. But you don't think so much raven or robins, but like an ibis. It has that long beak that trims at the end. There is a bunch of like stones on a shelf. Looks like half of them have been grabbed. There's like a couple leather bags. And each one of the stones has like a letter on it. And it looks like, well, she has 2 of them, but there's like one hanging down, a robe.
What?
A robe.
Oh boy.
And the robe has like all these designs and stuff, and then it has like on the wrist of the sleeve of the of it is like one side says yes and the other side says no.
Ouija?
Sacrificial.
Like official. Yeah.
Ritual related.
Ritual group.
And a calendar.
Let's take a look at that calendar.
It's
Okay.
Friday.
They're gonna do a sacrifice.
So we'll end it there. You guys will be heading towards the camp that you've been to stop a sacrifice of Whack.
Yay. Good fingers.
They hold him 1 week, feed him on the proper things, so they end up basically being high and drunk, but they're comatose and able to be sacrificed without fighting back. Kind of like the Ethan's used to do.
I'm waiting for you to do ending comments like when watching Gold.
I haven't had it for a while. I used to watch that show.
They had a movie too.
Yeah, but I watched the original. I loved it. I was so pissed off they quit doing it. I'd watch Fractured Fairy Tales.
65 XP for you.
I was really kind of depressed at the quality of the one that was on Netflix for the dog. They were really smart.
65 XP.
And the kid, they're doing time travel.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, they really like copped it out right off the bat. They like, oh, we're gonna be a game show or like a talk show, and you're like, what the fuck?
103.
They were an intelligent cartoon, looking at history, and I loved history. But no, they
73.
really,
It was a pretty good old cartoon back then.
126 for you.
Now, hold on. Everyone, take an additional 100 for not being attacked and killed by something that's been waiting to happen. Get points per time we play that he doesn't come along and attack you.
Him?
Yes. The big baddie. He knows you guys are here, remember?
Mm-hmm.
He sent you guys a letter.
Yeah. Somebody we deal with next after this.
Yeah, but, you know, people were being problems. I told you! It didn't have to be a creature that kidnapped those kids. People steal kids.
You said 75.
Oh, yeah.
So, everyone, I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. We'll be back. See if they can save the kid.
You've been warned.
Bye.
Well, at least I'm going to be getting 2 more paychecks from my job.
Jackasses!